Alright, it's about damn time. In a minute, I'ma need a sentimental man or woman to pump me up. Feeling fussy, walking in my Balenciennes, trying to bring out the fabulous. Cause I give a fuck way too much. I'ma need like 2 shots in my cup. Hey, what's up? Good night. I said good night. So I'm waiting on Ellie.
Good
I
night.
actually have a guest, Mark. Welcome, Mark.
Hola.
Give me a minute, guys. This is
Hello.
the first time I'm doing this without Ellie or Vic or T or
I'm
anyone
here.
else. So he's here. We live. We here. It's your girl C and Mark. Ellie's on her way, and we're just gonna open this up and talk about some things. You have any topics?
Me?
Yeah, you have any topics?
No, I didn't come in with anything.
Yeah, talk on the mic.
I didn't come in with anything.
What
What do
was?
you got?
I got a few topics actually. Let me see. I'll show you one. Do. Let's see. It's so weird without doing this, like doing this without Ellie. Hi, Jeffrey. See? All right. Now I'm getting a little bit more comfortable. Who else is on?
Hello.
Jeffrey is a fan of ours. Jeffrey, do you have
Hello,
a
Jeffrey.
topic? Hi. Let me see. Let me see. Sorry, I was trying to find the thread
Just see what's
with the
hot right now.
girls. With the girls. Mm, mm, mm. All right. So I think this was one of them. All right. You know what? I got a topic. I don't know if anybody else has a topic. Hey D. So um I don't know if you've seen the news. We'll start with something, a little bit more on the serious end with the trial of the young man that had the shooting at the school,
Oh, I don't
like in
know about that one.
2018. You don't know about the
2018.
yeah, but
No,
the trial is going on now.
I don't
So it was
remember.
like a massive school shooting,
Mass
and
school shooting.
yeah, mass. Yes, in 2018.
Nah, I don't remember that.
Well, it's
Where?
in Florida.
In Florida.
Yeah, in Florida. In
And they
Florida.
caught the kid?
Yeah, they caught the kid.
I thought
He's
they
having
all
a trial. he's,
I thought they all killed themselves.
he's having a trial. No, I mean they didn't kill him. They killed the other kid, the kid from the Parkland. Yes, Jeffrey from Parkland. Um, they killed the recent young man, the one that the other mass shooting for the elementary school.
Yeah, I thought they would have killed them all.
Yeah, we think right, but he's going under a trial for death penalty or for life.
For life or death
Yeah.
penalty. How many kids he killed?
Um.
More than one? Well, one?
Yes.
All right, then he should die.
Yeah.
Life for life.
Life for life. Eye for an eye.
They should kill him 15 times, actually.
Actually, well, there was plenty of deaths. I
How
think it
many
was like
kids?
20 something
20?
altogether.
Yeah, 20 sometimes you should kill him.
I think somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Um, no, but he's like 24, so he's like 23 or 24. He's been
They
in jail.
shouldn't
He's
have
been in
even
jail
let him
since.
stay that
He's
long
he's been
anyway.
in jail since.
They should have just figured out what was the reasoning
Well,
and
that's
just
what
take
they're
him
trying to
out.
say.
That's
So
it.
they're bringing in mental issues. They're bringing in of like depression and um
What the kids got to do with it?
anxiety. Exactly. But he went on live like before the shooting. He went
Oh, I
on.
gotta see. I gotta
He
find
went.
this
You
shit
haven't
out.
seen this?
I
He
forgot
went
all
on and he
about him.
made a video about how he was gonna like
That was the two
shoot
parents that
people.
went to jail because of him too. His
No,
two
that's
parents went to jail.
I don't know, man. There's so many. There's so
I don't think the
many.
parents should go to
Is
jail for
anybody
the kid
on?
for the
Let me
kids.
check.
'Cause I remember they
See over
started
here.
locking up the parents because of the kid doing the shooting. I'm like, yo, how the hell the kid parents got anything to do with it?
Yeah, no, for real. It's kind of
They hoping their kid is a good kid.
yeah. Let me see this.
Let me see.
So we live. I usually go through YouTube. Oh, 17 dead. But that's including the teachers too, Jeff?
That's foul though. It
Yeah.
shouldn't even be a trial. I don't even know what they need court for a situation like that.
Yeah, I think
Obviously,
I
he's the
feel the
one
same
that did
way.
it.
Yeah. It's a hard
I mean,
situation.
really?
Yeah. But
A trial.
yeah, it's a trial. Yeah. but 17 dead. So it's 17, and I think like a couple teachers died within those 17. Um, it was
Um,
like I think a coach had like sh- put his body in front of like the kids, like to protect the kid. There was like another teacher that passed away. I have someone here that can explain some
well, they
of
did
this right
their
now.
job. God bless them.
Cool. Go right ahead. You could text, guys. You could call in if you'd like. Number is 718-477-0139. Again, the number is 718-477-0139. But then I have to get up and get the phone.
Where's the phone? That's what I
Over
was
there.
saying.
Look,
Where's
it's
the
right over
phone?
there. You want to get it?
Yeah.
All right. Yo, this is, I don't know, man. I don't know how people be doing this by themselves. I miss my girls. Um, but I got Mark. I got my boy here. Let me get you. But yeah, so that's a topic. I don't know if anyone else has a topic or wants to talk about anything.
It looks like it's Jeffrey and somebody. What's that saying name
It-
again? Leonard. What?
it's D. Just say, hey, D.
D. Hey D. Hey D.
Hey, D. Hey, D. Hey, D and fam and everyone who's watching.
Hey
Do we got any
D's.
viewers? Let me put this. I have to share this. I'm going to share. I don't know why I can't share this. I'm going to be okay. Yeah, I had that song up. Hopefully they kept us live. So they did, I think.
Well,
Did we stay live on YouTube, Joe? Did we stay live on YouTube? I'm sorry, guys. This is.
Well, don't worry about it.
All right.
I'll check it out.
I
One
got
day.
it here. I got it here. All right. So another topic we were discussing. Actually, I'm gonna bring up a topic that Mr. Parker himself was live on earlier, and he spoke about how dating, like if someone dates you or if you're dating someone, you have to pay for her and her friends on a date. We talked about it a little bit downstairs, and I don't
I mean,
I don't
if it's a date with me and Shorty, I don't even know what the hell our friends are doing there.
exactly. I feel like it's not a community, project for everybody to join someone on a date.
Yeah, I mean,
I think if
it's
the
not a
scenario was a
date.
little different,
If they came out and it was a date, then it wouldn't really be a date anymore, would it?
exactly. Turns into a whole block party.
Wow. Whole fucking what do you call that shit? Donation. Help the Thought Foundation.
No, that was funny. Yeah, no, I don't think I think it'll be different if you're in a relationship with someone and you decide to treat that person along with their friends, if it's a female.
I
But then
mean,
but then there are those guys that just got it like that. And even if they go on a date and the girl wants to bring somebody along, he's gonna have enough money to pay. But I don't know
it
who would do
depends on
that
the
though.
situation, and how it comes about. Because if we're there and when we all meeting up, I'm not expecting to pay for everybody. It's just me and the
The
person I'm
person you're
with.
talking, yeah, the person that you're taking out on a
That's
date.
it. Me and my woman, and that's it.
Yeah, no, I
That's
don't.
the only people I'm taking care
Mm,
of, or person.
yeah, it's
She's
kind
the
of hard.
only one.
It's kind of hard. All
So we're
right.
gonna have all the fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was going to ask you about another subject too. I don't know if anybody else knows this in the audience. Um, but there was a girl that was selling some sauce, some red sauce or pink sauce. I don't know if I think it was the pink sauce, and um she went live talking about like FDA not approving, and she then confused it with a medical, thing instead of like the food
It's
service.
food.
Yeah, do you know anything about it? I don't know.
No, I didn't hear nothing about that one either.
Oh man, Mark, where have you been?
You heard
What do
about?
you know about?
Well, I heard about the Spanish guy that they tried to give him a $250,000 bill for protecting himself in a store, and all the protesters were there today in front of City Hall protesting for him,
I didn't hear about that. Tell me
and he
about
was
it.
actually acquitted of it. Well,
Really?
in the beginning, they tried to charge him with murder,
Hmm.
and they had full video of the kid, coming back. He's not even a kid; he's 38-year-old young man.
Yeah.
He went there trying to beat up a 71-year-old guy. You see, I was in the video that he's beating up on the guy.
The 70-year-old guy.
Yeah, the 70-year-old guy,
Okay.
and in the meantime, the way it all started was that a young lady comes in and tries to buy a bag of chips, I guess with a food stamp. It didn't work.
Mm.
And she got mad at the guy working behind the counter. So she told him, I'm gonna get my boyfriend to, kick your ass or beat you up.
Yeah.
Whatever the case might be, the guy came back and was doing just that. And I don't know if the lady, I know she stabbed the old man.
Hmm.
She didn't get charged,
Okay.
but the old man working ended up, I don't know if he took the knife from her or had the knife there, but he ended up stabbing the boyfriend to death.
Wow.
They took him to jail. They gave him $250,000 bail.
That's
After
crazy.
all the uproar about that, they gave him a $50,000 bail. After the mayor got involved and everything, ended up being dismissed and him getting acquitted for self defense.
Yeah, Jeff. The
But
bodega incident.
in
The
Harlem,
oh the
in
yeah.
Harlem,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. I did hear a little bit about that. Just going back to, I think we have somebody.
the girl didn't even get charged for stabbing the
Deanna.
old man too,
Really?
mind you. And
Damn.
they're asking questions. Should she? I mean,
I think she
obviously
should.
she did
I think
something.
she should if she stabbed. Like, did she accidentally stab him?
No, she was
Okay. So
stabbing him
then why wouldn't
because
you be
her
charged?
boyfriend's beating up on the
So
old
why
man.
wouldn't you be charged if you're stabbing somebody?
I mean, you got to speak to the NYPD and all of their affiliates,
Yeah.
and everybody that deals in that situation. Because honestly, she should have been locked up with the store owner too. If you're gonna lock him up, he killed somebody because he was defending himself in a store.
Yeah.
It's not easy. And then for some
Mm,
girl, she's mad at him because her EBT don't work. Call EBT.
exactly.
Call the people that got
Exactly.
something to do with it, not the guy that's working.
I think
He
people
don't even
lack.
speak English that good.
I think people lack.
Dominican guy, straight from Dominican Republic.
I
Old
just
man
think
just
people
trying to make a
lack
living.
humanity. People lack respect, and people,
I mean, she should get charged for the kid's murder because she told him to come down.
he said the bodega worker had the charges dropped.
Yeah, it was dropped. But
That's
somebody has to
crazy.
get charged for his murder, and it should be her. She told him to go
Yeah.
down there.
But they
And
probably dropped it because they were scared, Jeff. Because like if you're over
because
there if getting threatened, like if you obviously you this hits home for you a little bit because you know
about the bodegas,
people
yeah.
and business like that. You know what I mean? But
Especially in the hood.
yeah, especially in the hood. And
People blame you for something that don't have anything to do with you. You're
yeah,
just there, and
yeah,
it doesn't go through a system. It's not my fault. It didn't go through the system.
yeah.
It
I
has
think that's
nothing to
kind of
do with
sad
me. Why
though.
don't you go home, make the phone call, and see what they tell you?
Yeah, this
See if they
world
could give you emergency
this world
EBT
is
or something.
sad, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
This
she
world
got
is
the kid
sad.
killed. It's her fault. Her boyfriend's killed.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the old man. The old man's 71 years old. You think he
And
came
he's
in that
getting beaten. He's
he,
getting
he
beaten.
working a
He got
gentleman
stabbed.
business? He working a yeah. The girl stabbed him. Would you would think that somebody would do something about that? No, they were trying to bury the old man, 71 years old. For what? For trying to protect himself
But
in
yeah,
the greatest
because
country in the world.
the video showed that he sat down and then they went in and attacked him.
Yeah, you see him over him.
No, that's what I'm saying. I didn't see it completely. Like I saw that
Yeah, they don't
part.
show it. They
and
don't
then,
show the whole video on certain videos.
Yeah,
They don't
but
show it go down, but it went down.
it was dropped because it was a case of self-defense. I do agree that she should be held accountable. Yeah.
She
No,
should
I
be
mean she
blamed for the
should.
whole situation, for everything, from the old man getting stabbed to the kid getting killed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Period.
So the kid died.
The kid died. He's 38 years old.
And this not even a kid. No,
Not a
this ain't no
kid.
fucking
He's
kid.
a
This
grown
that's
man.
a grown ass
Yeah,
man.
he's a grown man.
That's a grown
Excuse
man.
me.
I don't. It's all right. It's just. But that's a grown man. That's no
But
kid.
that's the thing. What are you doing, 38-year-old bullying a 71-year-old man?
Just
I mean, if you had some
because the
sense,
EBT card
if
didn't
you
work.
had some sense, you would ask the woman, your woman, what's the reason why he wouldn't give it to you if you're able to buy it? If you're able to buy something, there's no reason why somebody didn't want to give it to you unless something's wrong.
Yeah.
What's wrong? Oh, your EBT don't work? Well, I'm not going to go bother the old man. Why don't you go upstairs and call EBT? Don't waste my time.
Yeah.
That's the ignorance of
Yeah.
this world.
The ignorance of this world and just people like just not having respect. You know, like I get it. People steal, people do stuff. You know what I mean? They're under pressure and temptation, as we
Yeah.
could say, right?
I
But
mean, we're investing all our money into the Ukraine war, but you got people out here don't got 25 cents on their EBT for at least something to eat for their kids, a bag of chips or something.
but
They
then
wanna
but then
bring
all right, but then now
all this shit
you're
happening.
bringing that in, and that's where the system, and that's where I feel like, you know what, like I get it. There are
If you're
people,
able to give $10 billion or whatever, $1 billion
exactly,
you
but then
gave,
there
you
are
could give your
people
own
that are
people
there are people
couple
that
billion.
abuse the system too, though.
and
Even with
whatever.
the billions that they've
It is
been,
what it is.
it is what it
It's your
is.
people though.
It is. It is. And that's what I'm saying. Like I get, believe me, I get it. And
But
I'm
they
like,
got all these they got all these people working for them that's supposed to be taking care of that. They should at least have something there to be able to stop that. I
Yeah.
mean, there are people
Yeah.
out there that have 2 legs,
Yeah.
2 arms, 2 hands.
Yeah.
They're able to use it and go work. You got people out there with missing limbs that are working.
Yeah.
There's no reason why anybody else shouldn't be able to work and take them off of the system. You got old people, you got people disabled, you got other people that really need it, and allow them to be able to at least take advantage of that.
Yeah.
But we live in a society where it's good and bad.
He
But we
went
still
there
gotta
to
take care of our
defend.
people.
He went there to defend the foolishness of his girlfriend.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
that's
and
the
then
problem.
and then he got. So what happened with him? Somebody shot him.
No, the old man stabbed him.
The old man stabbed the kid.
The 38-year-old man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the old man stabbed the 38-year-old man.
Yeah.
And then the girlfriend stabbed the old man.
Yeah, in the tussle.
In the
Like I
tussle.
guess in the middle of
Yeah.
them beating up the old man, she stabbed him.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Maybe he took it from her in the middle of that tussle and ended up in the winning side of everything.
No, that's really crazy. Yeah. No, it's crazy.
And he's off. And there's nothing wrong, And honestly, if I was this family member, that was my brother or any type of relative of mine, honestly, I wouldn't even be mad at the old man.
Yeah.
It's not
No,
your fault.
but it no,
It's not
it,
your
but it
fault
it
that
isn't
you
because
listen to this
no, but it
stupid
isn't
girl.
because it's well, the old man was defending himself.
Yeah, he ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Yeah. So they
It's not
can't.
his fault that my brother or whoever it is has an idiot girlfriend
Yeah.
like that. Over 25 cents that she could have just asked somebody outside for it. The guy's doing his job. It's
Jeffrey
not
said the hoods are simply getting out of hand. Too much nonsense going on.
It's out of control.
It's out of control. It's been out of hands
out of
before.
control.
It's out of. It's like it
They
is
can't
out of
do
control.
nothing. Police is scared. Police is scared.
Yeah, police are scared for a lot of things. You know
I
that.
done seen people wave down police and they drive right by them, waving them down for help, and they drive right by them.
That's crazy.
Not even stop.
You see now you brought that up. Now I think like I don't know. That's. I have friends that are cops, right? And I know people who are cops. People that I know.
They're not gonna tell you the truth.
No. What I'm trying to say is that these people know what they're getting into, right? When they pick their career, right? So,
well, some people know what it is. They just want to check.
Of course. And it's the same thing with the medical field. The nurses do that, doctors do that, and obviously officers do that. The reason why I bring that up is because, again, with the shooting, the mass shooting, that just occurred in the elementary school, everybody's making a big deal about it because the cops didn't move forward to get this one guy.
But how can you really blame cops and all this? But they're scared to die.
But that's what I'm saying. But they were scared. They were scared to die, and all these kids died.
They're scared. What can you do? Who really wants to die? I mean, really,
nobody. But when you, like I said, when you know that you get into something, you should be, if
they would have went in like some brutes and just went in for, went in to take them out, the kid, but they didn't. And they got to learn from that. They have to learn, and there's got to be special type of people that's willing to do that. Not every cop is a special type of cop. Some people just in it for the checks. They don't care about nobody.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And then there are cops that do care. and some of them are confused, some of them aren't.
Yeah.
You know, it's just so much things behind it. You really can't pinpoint what it is.
Yeah. So I'm gonna read some of the messages going back to the subject that we spoke about, the pink sauce. We didn't know much about it, so we didn't really touch the topic. Deanna wrote, Jake said it's a whole bunch of what is it that turn to poison the pink sauce. Oh, wait, that turn to poison the pink sauce? I don't know. But then Jeff continued talking about the bodega guy, and then he said the old man grabbed the knife from behind the counter after being attacked. In the tussle, the knife was dropped, and she knifed the old man. Okay, yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
Well, whatever the case might be,
But like
the old man wasn't even
they could
strong enough to hold it.
and imagine that's a knife, not even a gun. Whereas some business owners own guns.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? He's like because at the same time it is self defense.
Well,
Like how does
I
that
learned
work?
from some country hillbillies that once told me, "Hey, boy, I'd rather get caught with it than without it. I don't know what's wrong with you, boy."
Hmm.
And I just looked at him with just.
And it kind of made sense.
I guess you're right.
Yeah.
You know, you'd rather be alive, deal with it alive, than
Yeah,
be dead.
but not a lot of people think like that. Like I'm not one that says like, yo, I got to I mean,
But that's where
okay, no lies. Okay,
the
busto.
amendments
Busto,
come in.
I'm lying. I'm lying because I there have been thoughts, especially being a single woman with kids, right? Of like, okay, I need stuff to protect myself just in case. And I'm like the worst case scenario thinking kind of person. I think a lot of things before people even start to think of them. You know what I mean? But that's something that I don't have. I don't carry on like, you know what I mean? Not even like a little pocket knife, which I would like one. Got to get pepper spray because you don't know what happens. You know, even in a police situation.
In this world, you still need training with it. You know, you still need training. Just because you got a gun does not mean you're fully protected. Because what if that person takes it from you at the
Yeah.
right time? You're not too
Yeah.
fast. You know, there's so many situations you need to be trained. There's so many different things out there that will train you to be able to defend yourself, how to shoot, when to pull out, how to pull out. You know,
Yeah.
they give you all the what ifs
Yeah.
and whatnots and all that stuff.
Yeah. It's Jeff said we must get trained in self-defense. Yeah, a lot of people need to get trained, Deanna. Yeah, I agree 100%. And
She's
then
right, especially
Jeff talked
nowadays.
about policing after the BLM movement. They are now acting hands off, all because of the bad cops. I don't think
Well,
I don't know. Where are you from, Jeff? Exactly, because I don't personally know. I know Ellie probably knew and T knew, um, and but I don't know where you're from. But here in New York, I don't think it had anything to do with the BLM like movement. You know what I mean? That's stuff that a lot
yeah,
of like
nobody got
our
involved
people,
with that.
you
No,
know,
people knew better. BLM, if
here in New
BLM
York,
didn't say
yeah,
anything for
here in
that
New York,
because
because there is
there's a right and
exchange,
wrong.
there is a right and wrong, and a lot of people do get along with cops,
And
but it did change a little bit. All right, in Staten Island. Okay, so you know how like New York. I'm not sure if you view it differently, and but it depends on the community. You get what I'm saying?
not for now, people are going crazy out here. But like she said, it depends on community. You see these dudes in Harlem. There was an old lady. She must have been an African lady or somebody or somewhere from the Caribbean island. Anyway, some homeless guy just grabs, I guess, a bag of garbage or something. I don't know what it was. It was one of these TikTok videos or YouTube. Anyway, he starts hitting the lady and tries to punch her and punched her.
Yeah,
By the time he turns around to try to run, one of these kids from the neighborhood just cleans this freaking clock. Bang!
yeah,
The,
and
the whole neighborhood. When I tell you, there was people with canes
yeah,
beating this dude up for doing it. Like it's all about the community. You know what I mean?
yeah,
There's the people out in different parts of the states that are
where
really
where
protecting their
where
own
where
community.
certain communities don't have a lot of policing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And then, like you said, a lot of police don't get involved. You know what I mean?
No, the police was there too. They were right there. They let the dudes beat this dude up, and the police was like, "All right, guys, that's enough. Watch out. Let me take him."
Yeah,
And they took homeboy to jail after basically the whole neighborhood beat his ass down.
that's
They
crazy.
violated him. I mean, yo, they violated that. The old dude was look like a crippled dude with a cane, just stabbing him in his face with the cane. I'm like, damn, son, everybody's beating this dude up.
Oh my God, no,
Yo, they
that's
beat him
crazy.
senseless.
That's crazy.
So-
It is crazy over here in New York, and I'm saying because I know there's people watching from all over.
But there are them people that they gotta watch out for.
Yeah.
That
In-
if
in
they
other
cross
places.
them, it's gonna be a problem. You know,
Hmm.
that's the thing. You know what I mean? There are a lot of people that stepping up, like, all right, cross me, and it's
I'm
gonna
waiting.
be a
I'm
worse
waiting
day.
for my cup. So I haven't drank any little sippy of wine, but I got
What is that?
I got a game here. I don't know if anybody's ever played Midnight Taboo.
Well, that's lit.
So here, yeah, let's see it.
Let me see.
Let's do something. Let's do something different over here while we wait.
Boom.
I don't know. Let's see. We're trying to get some topics over here. We got, we need people to come. Let's see if anybody joined in the live. I know we started late today. Started by myself. I was a little awkward in the beginning, guys. That really isn't what I do. So hello. Who's that? I don't know who that is, but hi. Bye, man. Next time you gotta come help. Next time.
Pleasure, brother.
Yeah, man. That's Mr. Parker himself. He's gonna be on the show soon. We're gonna have some discussions. I'm telling you, I don't know how people do this with introduction. I felt really awkward. So I was so awkward. What did it say? Oh, okay. Deanna got a topic. Go. I'm ready to hear it. Wait, Jeffrey said, bottom line is that now cops do not have qualified immunity and they do not want to be held accountable.
I mean,
What do you
somebody
mean?
needs to.
What do you mean quality? I mean, I know, right? I can't open this up.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Come on, let's open these up. Got the first two cards. All right, D, what's the topic?
Oh my God, Jeff.
Jeff said, bottom line is that now cops do not have qualified immunity and they don't want to be held accountable.
Yeah, but they need more training though. You see them Ireland cops that came out here to the city?
No.
Homeboy was bugging out on the train. These Ireland cops just didn't even do half of the things that these NYPD cops do. They just grabbed them and held them down.
Yeah.
Till the real police came, and they were just freaking Irish cops on vacation from Ireland.
All right. I'm gonna pull this.
You want me to shuffle this?
Yeah, shuffle it. How to win objective play. That's a big fact. 100%. You heard? That's what they said. It is.
Who's that one?
Being in love with multiple people.
Being in love with
God
multiple people.
damn it, Deanna.
It's possible.
God forgive me. I'm sorry. I used your name in vain. No.
It's possible.
It is possible.
Why can't you love somebody? Love is
no, but then she said okay, no. There's a difference than love and being in love with
she could
somebody.
Be in love with a couple of people because she because you
no,
you're
he or she, but
you are he or she could be.
It could, it's hard. It's hard when you do fall in love with multiple people.
Because if I love you. That's it.
Yes, but no, but you see, you're not understanding. It's different. Yeah, no, you love somebody, yes, but there is a difference about being in love. Have you ever been in love? Like really been in love to the point where when you are around this person, the energy is just so there's no words to describe what your souls automatically feel.
I guess I am. Yeah, I mean, shit. Yeah.
And
I used to be over there, and she used to know she had what the fuck. How the fuck she knew that?
Like Sister Wives? Oh, fucking Sister Wives.
But I would know it too then. I'd be like, Ali, how do I know that?
Sister Wives. I don't, you know what? Deanna, that's a great topic. Have I yet to experience it? I think it's hard for me to say because like when I fall in love with that person, it's that person. Um, I believe we can all be in love with multiple people, and it ain't easy though. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like I do believe it happens. But being in love is I don't know. Like I could love a lot of people. Like I love, certain people. Um,
She probably
I
just
don't know if
didn't
anybody's
find that
calling
one.
in.
Then she probably just didn't find
Why
that
don't you
one.
call in? Call in. The number is 718-477-0139. We can have this conversation.
You should put the
Again,
number like right here.
718-477-0139. It's on the
Oh, it goes
screen.
on the screen.
It
Okay,
is on the
we
screen,
lit.
guys. Yes, Deanna, it ain't easy. Especially when you're in a relationship with someone else and you fall for someone else. Or not even being in a relationship. Say you're just like, you know, talking or getting to know different people. Dating is so different now, and then talking, and then you can like start to get to know somebody, and you know you can start liking two people at once or fall in love, like you said, with other people. But I always feel like being in love with someone is completely different than loving a person. I don't know if a lot of people agree with that. I want you to call in. Call in. All right, I'm waiting for your call because I want to hear your perspective on this. There she is. There she is. She's coming. She's probably gonna kick my ass. I totally
What's this?
agree.
Hey, you got like two more here though.
Yeah, I know, but we'll
And you
just do
got
we'll
cards
just
here.
do these two. We'll do these two.
Oh, this ain't cool.
The first topic is called breast and Pinterest.
What do you do with these?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I was just bringing something.
Hello.
She's here. She's about to kill me. She's here. Ready? All right. I mean to switch.
Oh, they call.
All right. Hold on, guys. We're gonna pick up.
Oh, we got phone calls.
Hold on. Hold on. Yeah. No, you come in here. Hello?
Hi.
Girls Gone Wine. Hold on. We're
Hey,
gonna
what's
switch.
the YouTube on this?
We're gonna switch. Yeah,
What's
we're
the
gonna switch.
YouTube?
She's like, I need my seat
YouTube is Girls Gone Wine. Yeah, no, I need my seat back and you need
On
your seat.
YouTube live?
I said this is Ellie's seat all the way.
Oh,
Hello. Hi. Let us get ourselves together. Give us a minute.
Yeah, send the link. Send this link. Send it for me.
Huh?
oh, the link to the thing. What are we talking about?
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
So Deanna here. Deanna's online.
Mhm.
Ellie's here. Here you go. Get comfortable.
Hi, Ellie.
Hello.
Tell Ellie what your topic was.
So my topic was, it's like a two-part question.
Okay.
So the question is, do you believe that people can be in love with multiple people at the same time?
No.
And then the second part of it is talking about being polyamorous. So like, you see the TV shows. There's all these TV shows with sister wives and, you have this guy who has like, I don't know how many wives or whatever.
Yeah.
And I watch it. It's very intriguing because number one, we all have our belief system, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know people who are polyamorous, personally.
Yo,
And I got
the
to give it up to
cops,
them
bro.
because I'm like, that
The
is
cops.
very
Bro.
difficult. It's not for everybody, obviously,
Where you see the cops at?
But if you're not
Oh, I
polyamorous,
thought you said
right?
cops. I'm like, yo, I don't
Like I said, it's two different questions.
So
I believe that people
Got me
can be in
scared.
love with multiple people at the same time, whether you're with them, like in monogamy, or if you're polyamorous. But I believe that our heart, some people's heart is big enough to give a lot of love to multiple people and love them for different reasons. Like, for instance, like I have my wife, I love her. Let's just say I have, this guy.
Yeah.
I'm in love with his spirit. I don't know.
You sound like
it's a
you
very
confused, baby
controversial-
girl.
Yeah, so
know how you
I
really
just want to say
confused,
one
man.
thing because I hear what you're saying. So this is where this is where I disagree only because of what you just said, right? There to me, and I don't know about you,
You sound like
there's
you're
a
player.
difference between being in love with someone and loving someone. So I feel like you can love multiple people, but to be in love with someone, that's a little bit more of a different connection than what loving someone is. So I feel like people that are in those type of relationships and polygamous relationships, I feel like they are, I don't want to say incapable of being in love, but I feel like they love people
Too
for
much.
different reasons, right? And they don't, I don't know. I just feel, I personally, but that's my belief. My belief is if you truly are in love with someone, you can only be with one person. You know what I mean? And then
No,
I
no,
feel like
I
people
totally get it. Like with my wife, she's like, hell no, I'm not sharing you with anybody. I will kill them. I'm
exactly.
like, okay. So,
But
I
that's
know,
but that's
but
that's what
I'm
I'm saying.
saying
So
like,
I feel like people that are open to it, they may love their person, but if you really if you're in love with someone, you accept them for what they have and what they don't. So in a sense, if you're with multiple people, I feel like they kind of pick and choose, like I like this about you and I like this about you. You know what I mean? Like I love this about you and I love this about you. And then it's like you go to certain people for certain things, just like with friends, right? You don't give all your friends the same amount of love, right? There's certain friends that you may be more emotionally connected to. There's other friends that you may be more connected to, like I'll hit this friend up to go out more. I'll hit this friend up to for advice more.
Mhm.
This one's more wise. So I feel like that I get that aspect of the, polyamorous relationships.
Oh wait, yeah, I didn't hear what she was saying.
But I don't get, but I don't think it's like, I don't think it's that person being in love with all those people. I just think they
that
just love
they're greedy.
everyone.
They're greedy, and I'm sorry I say this about
Or picky, or maybe picky.
I also say this
they might
about
love
bisexuals.
one thing or the other.
How
I don't
about
know.
you?
How
What do you
feel about
think?
it?
What?
How do you feel about it? Do you think that people are capable of being in love with multiple people at once?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And he
Yeah.
says that as he rubs his
as
beard.
he rubs his beard.
No,
And that's why I asked him, like, has he ever really been in love?
Look,
And
I
he,
mean,
I-
love.
Wait,
I
have
mean,
you been in
people-
love though? Have you
the
been
way
in
you
love?
define or someone else defines love is all on their perspective. You know,
I guess.
I mean, if somebody says they love them, they love them.
Yeah.
I mean,
But I'm saying
No,
being
being
in love.
and that's why I said I don't think you ever been in love,
I mean,
because I'm telling you,
if you see if you see back in the day, right, with Samson and everything, they used to have many wives.
Yeah.
Solomon.
But if
Right.
Did he
But
not
back
love
then,
them?
marriage-
You have many kids. Do you not love
No,
your
but
kids?
back then marriage
but
was
You have
marriage
you
was
have a wife.
transactional
You
and
love
tradition.
Each wife for what they
You
are
got
and
married
how
back
beautiful.
then to move forward in
No.
life. Back then that was a tradition. Like, I'm gonna get married so we can have kids
yeah,
and
but
we can
then,
build a
but
family.
then, and yes, and you can
But what
love.
You didn't
about the
necessarily
guys that
have
had
to
hundreds
you
of
didn't marry
wives?
someone because you love them.
No,
They
but
had hundreds of
exactly. But that
wives.
doesn't mean that you love them. You're not gonna love
Why
them.
you want to love somebody that
There's a
you're
difference
making
between.
love to?
But there's a difference
You ain't
between.
making love with nobody
You
you're
are not
in
making love with just any. You are not making.
How
You are not making
How do
love
you
with
feel
just
about that?
anybody.
Can you make
mean,
love to somebody? I'm asking you.
so-
Yeah,
Can
like,
you make love to somebody
you don't love?
you don't love?
That you're not in love, not even love, because you can love a person, but
I
it's different when
understand
you can't
that
make
part,
love to
but
making
in those
someone that
old
who's in love.
days, those dudes, they just didn't just.
Yeah, but we're not talking
fuck
about those
and they're
days. We're
out.
talking about now.
Right now, it's fucking get the hell
we
out
talk.
of
We're
here.
not talking about those days. We're talking
Yeah,
about
but you know
now.
what?
Before
You know
he
what?
loved because he had to
It's
take
interesting
care of.
because if he's a male perspective,
No, of
And,
course.
you
Yeah, he's a
know-
male
Yeah,
perspective.
right
No, that's why I'm
now-
hearing what he's
right
saying.
now,
Yeah.
I love you, but you're a woman. You want you. I love you. You do what you do. You know, obviously we need a companionship because everybody needs a companionship. But with everything going on in society, you can find a companionship with the opposite sex now. So do they really want that man, or do they really love that man? When you're really confused and don't know what you really want or what you really love, you just love everything.
But that's why
It doesn't
that's why you
mean,
date.
know,
That's why you
Yeah.
date.
That's why you
That's
date.
testing the waters
That's
before you
different.
jump in the pool.
You're different.
And then that's why
But-
Deanna brought up about the about the multiple sister wives, as they say it. What did Jeff say?
He said
I agree.
being in love is more of an emotional connection. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly, but that's what we're trying to
don't-
say. When
And I've seen episodes of the Sister Wives, and
Yeah,
I
but
see
wait-
yes,
and
I used
as
to.
much as they like
want to
they
be in
want to
this
be put
in
together,
this together, they
it
don't
never works.
no, because they
It's
want him
always
by
somebody-
themselves.
Yeah, it's
They-
always somebody that's missing out on
yeah.
something, or it's somebody that's lacking something.
This is what I always say. Who really defines the meaning of love?
Right.
Who really defines
Right.
that word?
Let me tell you
Right.
something.
I agree.
That,
I
that is
agree with
that
him
is a
because
great
it
that is
true.
a great
So
question.
That's
That
my point. I do like what he's saying too, is because I hear everybody, and I agree, because if we look
That's
at
fine.
our view, that's what it's going to be. But if you took away society's notion of what marriage and love is, right? Technically, if you look it up in our history, we were never meant to be monogamous beings. What happened was monogamy started. It is a long story short, but monogamy started because society said, just like what Ellie was saying, you get married, you procreate, you work, she cleans. This is what you do,
Yes.
right?
yes,
That was the
yes,
American
yes.
dream, if you
That
think
was
about
the
it,
American
the
dream.
tradition.
No,
Because even, and I'm saying American because
I
American
mean, we
dream
would
made
just
it
say
sound.
American. That's all of.
No, I'm saying
no,
no.
no,
That's
no, no.
The American dream, right? From like the 1950s
Mhm.
was literally that you fall in love with this person, you get married,
you start a
you
family.
stay home, the woman stays home,
Mhm.
takes care of the kids,
Mhm.
takes care of the household, the man goes out to work.
Yeah,
And that's how you live your life, right? That's what it was. I
Well,
say
that's
American
everywhere,
dream.
though.
No,
That's
no, I
everywhere.
say American dream because
Okay.
different cultures are different.
Yeah,
Americans, our marriage is sold on the idea of love. In other
Mhm.
traditions, sometimes it's sold like for example, and some
Arranged, yeah.
some people they they have the arranged marriages. Some people are born already knowing who their partner is going to be. That's crazy.
Yeah.
They betrothed their
Yeah.
kids before they even
Yeah.
hear.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
crazy to us because of the society
Yes,
we live
because
in.
that's because we're used to
But
the
when
American
they're
the
used to
American
it,
culture, the
You're
American
used
dream.
to it. I was reading a book on. I was reading this book. I forgot what the hell the name of it was. The Charismatic Charlie Wade or something, the great son-in-law, whatever the damn
Mhm.
thing is. Anyway, I was reading it, and his parents, arranged his marriage with some girl that was friends with his parents are friends with,
Mhm.
and
Which is very
him
common.
always honored it. But you know what was crazy is that he was a lost boy. He became abandoned because his parents died, and he was just an orphan. Nobody knew where he was. And this girl that he was supposed to arrange a marriage with was this big movie like singer star and whatever the fuck she is. She was just big time.
Yeah.
But she was already a billionaire like his parents are. But he just so happened to die and not be in that wealthy family no more.
Mhm.
End of the story. Basically, the story is he wanted to honor his parents
With
And
even
what
that's why
they
after
wish
they
for.
died,
Yeah.
because they already
Yeah.
arranged that from birth, because that is how he's raised.
Yeah.
So it was normal.
Right.
But he was already married off when he was like 17 or 18 because somebody recognized him.
Yeah.
So they knew he was from a wealthy family.
And then that's sad, because when you're put in those situations, I'm sorry, D, real quick, how do you know what really falling in love is like if you're just, you know what I mean?
Who puts
So
that
what were you gonna say,
definition there?
D?
So I brought this up too because today, I don't know if you guys saw it on social media or whatever. I really hate watching the news, but sometimes I gotta check in. You know what I'm saying? So we see, I think Nick Cannon's on his 10th kid now? I don't know.
Oh yeah,
With-
but that
God bless him. 10 babies.
So let's talk.
10
Right,
babies.
so let's talk
Mamas.
about that for a
15
second.
baby
So
mamas.
so we actually
wait,
spoke
I
about that
have
situation
another.
before.
Oh, I have another topic.
Wait,
Can I go into this?
I have a follow-up question.
Now let me
to
see
Yes.
what
that.
she's
Go.
saying. Let's see
Go,
what
go.
she's going.
Go.
Wait, I had a follow-up question
baby.
to that before we go into the Nick Cannon realm, because that's a whole nother thing, right? You had asked the question, well, we were talking about arranged marriages and stuff like that. Do you guys think that you can learn to love someone?
You can.
Yeah, there's
You
something
can
called
learn to
learning
love someone,
Yeah,
and I
definitely.
say it because
Definitely.
I not made myself, but I've experienced that.
Mhm. But does that? But I feel like that's not genuine. Then I feel like I
It's-
feel
it's
like I
not.
feel like it's conditioning.
It's not like, okay, so like I'm
So
gonna
is
bring
it
up
really love if it's conditioned?
Exactly.
Because you're conditioned to.
exactly
I'm stuck with this
okay,
person, so I gotta make it work. I gotta learn
Yes.
how to make this work.
Yes.
So
yes.
is it really learning to love
Well,
someone,
yes,
or is
you know
it
why?
conditioning?
You know why? Because you
Make
end up
it complicated,
you
right?
end up loving this. You end up loving this person, but you're never going to be in love with
that
this person. You get what I'm saying? And like for me, that was a situation. I was always able to tell who I was in love with
Mhm.
because of the connection.
Yeah, of
the
course.
the energy is just different. That soul connection. Yes, it's cold, right? It's a little chilly. You just that. Ooh.
Jeff said polyamorous unions derive from the Mormon religion. In Utah, this religion is the staple. Polyamorous is equivalent to being what? Being
Polygamous.
a polygamist. I
Polygamist.
can't even fucking say
Polygamist.
Yeah,
it.
polygamous.
Don't mind me. I'm off.
It's
today.
okay. We good. You were off. Did you hear how I started? Did you hear the show?
No.
I tried. I failed. No, I was just like, yeah, I'm not used to like starting this without my girls, and then I put on Lizzo though because I was hearing that song all day. Is that
That's probably so you put on Lizzo
yes,
because
but 15
you have to
seconds.
check. Because you have to check if
Not
the
even for
live is
15
still
seconds.
up,
Yeah, no, I think
because they block it.
I think I did it short because
No, see, that's earlier, girl. Oh, okay, it's on.
no, it's on. I did.
I wanted
good.
to make sure.
did
No, because
good.
sometimes Facebook be booting
Even
you
though
off real quick.
I did want.
Even though we're still live on YouTube, Facebook will boot you off for anything.
No, we get logged off real quick. I was missing our song though. Like it's a different hype.
I
Like
know.
it hypes me up differently.
I'm
You get
sorry.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, today was rough.
Yeah. But we here. So I bought a game because I was like, maybe we just do something else to relax. But Mr. Mark here, our guest today, had some topics. It was a little shaky in the beginning.
I
felt awkward.
I have,
and then I was in your chair. It just didn't feel right. I was like,
I have a few topics that I wanted to touch on, but what were we talking about? The Nick Cannon thing, right?
Nick Cannon thing, yes.
Is she still there? You still there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I'm here.
So Nick Cannon, right? He's on his 10th child, right? So
I think.
But he wants to get back with Mariah.
I was about to say we've spoken about this prior. Nick
Oh,
Cannon.
they're not all with Mariah?
No.
No.
He got
He's lost.
He got
So he has. I want to say he has about I think
8 baby
I
mamas.
thought it was 6.
Oh, I said 8.
I don't know. He has a lot. Basically, he has a lot of baby mamas.
He's spreading his seeds.
So yeah, so we had spoken on this topic before, and we basically came up with the general populace, like the idea that it's hard. The problem with that, right? Because he's making all these babies with all these different women, is that regardless of funds, right? Because everybody wants to talk about the money aspect. He's well enough where he can take care of all his kids financially, but it's hard. That's what I'm saying. It's hard to be emotionally supportive and physically there for your kids when you have 10 in the same household. He's working with different women that live in different places, and he's a busy body.
Exactly.
So it's hard. It's already hard to keep track of your kids when you have a few
he probably
in your own house.
Because he probably thinks, okay, well, the mother's going to take care of it. I'm providing financially, which I think is fucked up.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Enough.
Like, I have 2, and it's hard enough with 2.
Yeah.
Dividing that individual time. How about you, D? Because
and that's true. But at the same time, we have to look at on the flip side. On the flip side, every single one of these women know the
exactly.
They have consented that this,
because they're okay getting the money
all day, because they're consenting with him, knowing that this is what he does. It very much seems like a transaction for him. Whether he just wants to plant his seeds or whatever he wants to do. But on the other side, the women are consensual, and they're saying, you know what? The truth is, I talk about this shit all the time, because there are women that I know personally that are like, listen, I don't want the man really in my life. I just want his seed. That's it. Yeah. That's all I want.
That's true.
And there's also women that say his seed will be my golden ticket.
Exactly. Exactly.
The golden
And I don't
ticket.
think, and I mean, I don't think anybody
is
just wants to
terrible.
spread
If he
their
would have had
seeds.
the
Which is
golden
terrible.
ticket, he wouldn't have
You
been
know,
in that
it's
situation.
terrible because
you know what I mean?
because the kid suffers in the end
Yeah.
because it's like, oh, I'm gonna get knocked up by the celebrity so I can collect the check, and it's like, no, you still have to be a mother, and you're still gonna be a
Yeah.
mother
Yeah,
without the
well,
check,
Yeah.
that's
regardless
the thing
of
I was
whatever,
getting
you know.
at. That's
Yeah.
the thing I was about to get at is that
So it's
even
like,
though he has 10 kids or whatever amount of many kids,
listen, it's all
it
it's all about
depends on the
accountability, man.
mother,
It's all
how
about
she raises
accountability.
that
There's
child
plenty,
on how he's gonna become.
but
Because
yeah, but he's
if
doing
a
it
father's
purposely.
out there working,
But he's
and
doing it.
making
But he's
an
doing.
income,
But
That's what I'm
the
saying. I feel
mother
like
is the one home raising him.
But
He's,
that's what.
he's
yeah.
providing you with
finances, which I get that, but
with
that's
a
not enough for a
situation
kid.
where you don't need any you don't need to work or do anything else but take care of that child.
And
but
that's
that's
what-
not.
that's why
But,
Deanna
but
was saying
that's not
that-
being
Well,
a parent. That's being
being a parent, he could go with his father time and time
That's
here
being a
and there
sponsor.
whenever he's gonna be.
You're basically sugar
I mean,
daddying
you
your
look at
kid.
it like that, but
You
at
know?
the end of the
Look at his
day,
relationship with
it's-
Mariah and
you
their
can't
kids. His
say
firstborn.
how he's doing his child until you're really in his shoes. You know, you don't know where he's at.
Yeah,
There
what
is,
but-
he's
yeah,
but
but
doing.
you're a
there is
busy man.
no, there is
You
no
work
way
full-time.
possible.
Obviously, he
Yeah,
needs to
there's
have
no
money
way
for them.
possible that all these
know?
kids are
true.
getting the
He's
same
not
attention.
successful for no reason.
That's
You know,
There's
he's
no
not
way.
going to work.
That's
The
true.
kids aren't living well because
No, of course,
of
he's
his
working
And
his
and that's
ass
why
off.
those
You know.
women know what they're getting into.
Yeah.
And like
you know,
and like
and
the
it's
girls
not only
said.
know what they're
Mariah
getting
too.
into.
Mariah,
No, of course.
she's a busybody. She takes
And he
care of
know-
the kids.
and he
Most
knows
of them
what
have
he's getting
into,
babysitters,
too.
and
Yeah.
Because
the
all
things
these
they
I'm
need.
I'm sorry, these celebrities are out here fucking and sucking and doing all this shit with all these fucking
Fucking
fans,
and sucking.
signing all
Nah.
these DNAs and all the shit, whatever. Is it
But they're
DNA? No,
taking
this-
care of their
What is
own.
this called?
I
Yeah.
don't even
As long as
know.
they're taking care of
Disclosure
their own,
agreements,
there shouldn't be
whatever.
anything wrong
But
with
going-
that.
but
Non-disclosure,
but-
NDAs. I said
yeah.
it back. I said it backward.
Yeah.
That shows my
But
dyslexia.
going back
yeah.
going back to the topic of bringing up Nick Cannon and all these sister wife things about being in love with someone, right? And or multiple people. How about if those people know and they're okay? Like I'm
know,
not
you
I'm not
guys-
okay.
You
Like
guys-
it's hard because you know that people can love multiple people, but it's I don't know.
not a bad
do you
baby daddy.
if that was you, would you like to share? I know your
I mean, is
answer.
he a bad
What,
dad?
me?
No.
Yeah. Would you
I'm
like
not
to share?
sharing.
Exactly. And
I'm
it's
not
hard.
sharing.
It's hard when you're put in that position and you're like, okay, we're sharing.
No.
It's
Never.
crazy.
Never. I'm not sharing.
Yeah.
And it's not even about it's
And
not
it's
even, it's not even about the
just-
greediness. It's just
Yeah.
like it's not about being greedy and it's not about being
But
jealous.
what are you sharing?
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like you can
Be in love
What are
with
you
multiple
sharing?
people.
No, that's what I'm
Like
saying.
I don't think you can be in love with multiple people. Being
Yeah.
in love is something completely
And I
different
think
than
people that
loving
get caught in
someone.
love triangles and stuff like that, because we've all been there. We've all been there. I feel like the love triangle angle is normally because it's more about comfortability and loving someone, or like you fell out of love with someone, but you still love them and you're used to them.
Yeah,
And then it's
for sure.
falling in love with somebody new,
for sure.
but you're not trusting of them yet because they're new to you. There's
They're new
something
to you.
different,
There's something
know?
different, and
And
but
then
you know that the
and then I feel
connection is
like
different.
sometimes, and then I feel like sometimes that's the problem with people that rush into relationships, right?
They
I feel
settle.
like it's not
Some
even
people
it's
just
not even
settle,
about
though.
settling.
Yeah,
Just because when something is new doesn't mean it's good, right?
exactly.
And you don't know if it's good yet because it's new.
exactly.
So you still have to experience it. Because if you think about it, right? When you
Yeah.
first had sex, right? The first time you had sex, you were like, I don't know how to feel about it. Is this good sex? We didn't know if it was good sex
No,
till we
but some-
started having actual
but
good
then-
sex.
No,
And then you're like,
no,
oh, that
but
first
then-
time was
then-
not as
no,
good as I
no,
thought it
But
was.
that's
Yeah,
not with everybody
females,
though.
you
But that's
know,
not with
yeah,
every.
females.
No, but Mark. But that's not with
Even guys
everybody.
have bad first time experience.
Like,
I mean,
but
God,
you would know. Like some people just know when it's like a natural connection. Some people
Yeah.
just know
Yeah.
the energy is undeniable.
yes.
You
Yeah,
get what I'm
some
saying?
people
Like
Most
just,
definitely.
yeah, some people are just attracted to each other.
Yeah.
exactly.
Period,
And then
you
some
know,
people,
that's
you
just
know,
how
and
life
that's what I'm
is.
saying. There's the difference when you're just fucking someone, and then there's a difference when you're actually taking the time to make love to
some
someone.
people will never really be able to even meet the person of that they're supposed to be with, for the rest of their
because
life.
no,
They
because there
probably
are many
will never
no.
meet.
Because now we're gonna get into that because there are many soulmates.
There
And I'm
are
sorry if
many
I'm-
soulmates, but
so
there are just
there's
some
many
people's
soulmates,
life
but that's
that
for
are
different
cursed that
that's
they
for
will never
different
get
aspects
that
of your
chance.
life.
Exactly.
And just because
You
somebody's
know?
your soulmate doesn't
Exactly.
mean you need to be with them.
No,
That might be
exactly.
you might find your soulmate in a best friend.
Exactly.
You might find your soulmate in
Well,
a
you have
partner,
your soul
and that's
family.
where everybody gets
Yeah, you have your soul
fucked up in their
family.
head. They
And
automatically think like, oh,
no,
this person's my soulmate. I need to be with them.
I've met a
You don't
couple
need
of
to
mine already.
necessarily
I have
be
met a
with them.
couple of mine in love situations and in family situations. I have met some of mine. Sorry, just a little, Yo, this whole time,
Jeffrey said,
this
what do
whole
you
time-
guys think about teachers being allowed to carry guns into schools as they are in Ohio and other states?
They should be able to carry guns anywhere. It's all about the person who carries it. That's all that is.
Mhm.
They should go.
Well,
be able
you know, I have a very good friend who is a teacher, and we talk about this all the time.
Mhm.
And, you know, to go back a little bit with this, is that teachers began becoming a teacher to be an educator and to educate, correct? That was
Yes,
the basis.
correct.
Mhm.
It has evolved into teaching. It's evolved into
Babysitting.
You know,
Babysitting.
almost like social worker. You
Mhm.
become a social
Yeah.
worker because you're a teacher.
A therapist.
Um,
A
and
therapist.
now you have to. Now you almost have to be a cop. And there was. So just you guys are talking about the shootings and everything. So the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas shooting that happened, that mass shooting that happened. I know teachers who are in that school because it's in Coral Springs. I live in Palm
Yep.
Beach, but I was living
Remember
in Broward
Coral
at the time,
Springs?
which is about
Mhm.
20 minutes away from the school.
Mhm.
So I know people who went to that school, all that kind of stuff. And I know a teacher who has been impacted profoundly by that school shooting. You know, I think that at this point that teachers need to at least be skilled with using a gun at this point or using some sort of a weapon, because it's not because they want to, but they need to protect themselves as well and their children, because obviously some of these cops are doing that. They're going into the schools,
And they're
looking around
wasting
at the
time.
walls and not protecting and serving.
Procrastinating.
And I think that's what's
You know,
I
so.
kind of, I don't know. I kind
I
of
think
disagree.
No,
I
you're
think
right. She's
you know what
100% right.
I feel, again, I'll be the one in the middle because I think it's
Mhm.
different in every state. Like we're New Yorkers.
Mm-mm.
We're New Yorkers.
but
so
that's the
we
That's the
thing.
that's the
That's
fucking
even
the whole
problem,
problem
though.
there.
Thank
the
you. Right, that's the whole
But that's what I'm
problem. Every
saying.
state
This is
has its own
America,
laws
and
on
Exactly,
guns.
have
exactly.
And that's the
different
fucking
laws.
And
problem.
that's the
'cause
problem.
We got people moving different areas
Differently.
with different
You
beliefs
know,
and different
some kids,
things,
we start going to school with knowing cop guards at school. Right
I
or
was
wrong?
about to say that.
Well, look
I
at
was
Right
about
or
to say
wrong?
you don't
You
need
know what
to
I'm
be
saying?
guns
Like-
in schools.
you
School
got-
safety, guys. My
Like-
mom was a school safety agent.
Yeah.
And guess what? She was a school safety agent in New York with no gun.
Yeah.
That's the only difference.
Yeah.
She is trained the same way NYPD was, except for the
They-
fact
they
that
have no gun.
she did not carry a gun.
No,
Yeah.
but
If there was a gun related incident, they are trained to deal with it and they call
But-
for backup. They call
Yeah.
NYPD for backup. Now, that granted, yes, things can happen.
Yeah.
But with having a school safety type system in your school, it stops a lot of
It
that.
stops a lot of it.
Especially some of these schools and these
Yo,
in these
going to
states
high
where guns
school,
illegal.
going-
People who
Yeah,
how
We
Yeah.
had
how
metal
you have no
detectors.
security?
We had metal
Stop,
detectors.
but that's
Yeah,
what I'm
but-
saying.
And that was in the 90s.
But it's not
early
even, it's not
2000.
even about the metal detectors.
Yeah.
It's the initial how the fuck are these kids how the fuck are these people getting into the school, period?
look,
When I go to pick up my child in a New York school, mind you, this is a New York school. When I go to pick up my child, I gotta go right to the school safety desk. I can't even go past
Pass it.
anything
Anything.
until I show ID.
And they
I don't
have
have
no
ID.
doors.
Well, guess what?
They have
You
no
have to
other
prove
doors
to me.
access.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
prove no doors, no nothing. So
Yeah.
it's like they're
can't open the
they're
door from
stopping
outside.
it. Yes.
So now
they're
these
stopping
shootings
it.
in Florida and
They're
in Texas,
preventing it.
and the
Yeah.
reason why that was brought up is because I brought up the trial from the gentleman, not the gentleman, the young man who shot up the school in 2018.
Yeah.
Mark
Yeah.
didn't really know what the subject, so I kind of
Yeah,
moved
That was
forward to
Nicholas
it.
Cruz. That was Nicholas Cruz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so his trial, I said his trial is going on. He's going through
Yeah.
either they're gonna pick the death penalty or they're gonna give him life.
Yeah.
Either way, you could think of it
Yeah,
he
see?
deserved to die. But
Look,
me,
a-
for
and-
me,
and this-
I'm like, yo, he should get life and be able to live with what he did. But then, I feel like the death penalty is making it easy.
nah, but you know what I mean.
But at the same time,
uh,
I would want him to die if that was my kid. You get what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
got to put yourself in
but
that
you know,
that.
A lot of people have
perspective.
a problem. You know, like I said, I know people who know these kids that died. I mean, I live
Yeah.
over here, so it was very, very.
Yo, when
mean,
I
you
heard it
don't-
was
you
when
don't-
I
you
heard it
really
was
don't
Coral
need to
Springs,
know those kids,
Deanna, when
you
I heard
know,
it was
just
Coral
them
Springs,
being
I'm like, yo, I
kids.
used to work there. Around there, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
This
so
is sad.
and I know one of the teachers. Let me tell you, I know one of the teachers without getting into it so much, but she had that Nicholas Cruz, who you're talking about, this kid. Okay,
Mhm.
she was working in a middle school that's right next to the high school. Okay, she had him in her classes. She told administration back then, before high school, she said, this kid has threatened me. He has threatened others. He is, something's not
He
right.
was a troubled
Y'all gotta do
child.
something. The
Yeah, they
administration
need to
did
fix that kid.
nothing. So
Yeah.
she said, you know what? I have to, I got to move on because I don't feel safe around. I don't feel good going to school and teaching anymore because I don't feel safe because he was threatening her. She went to the high school, which is right next door. Well, guess what?
He shot it
was
up.
in her class. And let me just tell you this. I'm just going to tell you this, that it is a systemic problem from the beginning of the school, the safety, from the administration, from the protection, all these schools. I want to speak for Florida schools right now. Some of the schools don't have, a lot of the schools don't have metal detectors. They don't have enough security guards. They, even after that tragedy over here, that has changed the climate of South Florida forever in the world. Okay, not counting Sandy Hook and all these other ones.
Mhm.
It's not that the teachers want to have a gun, but just put yourself in their shoes. You're
They
going
need
there,
one.
They need one.
teaching
Yeah.
children,
They
and now
need
you're
one.
like, oh my God, what if I don't make it home today?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I
Don't make
I,
it home
I
to my
get that
family.
aspect, but like Jeff said, he said, what happens when a teacher is mistaken as the individual shooting, and the individual shooting in an active shooting scenario? I get
Yeah,
that.
was brought
That's
up
what I'm
before.
saying. Like shit will happen. Like I don't even agree with putting a gun in a school
But this the thing
because
here,
that's the
though.
problem. That's the
This the thing
problem.
here.
You
If-
bring you get what I'm saying? That's
Yeah,
like like
yeah.
if we fighting in school,
No,
like
let
back
me-
in the
I
day,
work
if
with
I
you
if I'm
every day.
fighting,
If I work with you every day,
yeah,
right?
uh-huh.
I'm not gonna shoot at you. But if it's somebody
I
that's
might.
shooting
You
that
might.
I
If you
don't
go postal,
recognize,
we've seen people. We've seen shooters. It's proven.
It's true.
We've seen people,
It's
and they
true.
shoot people that they see every day. There will be a guy. I'm telling you right there. I'll give you a perfect example.
but that's where
I'll
the
give you a
training
perfect.
comes
I will
in.
give you a perfect example. I know someone that his coworker was the doting father. I'm not even joking. This guy was, oh my God, I love my baby. Da da da. We went to the freaking baby shower. We seen him and his wife. They used to have all these family events. Beautiful family. Beautiful family. This man carried photos still in his wallet of his wife, of his kids. This man, you would never think, right? Guess what?
Killed his family.
Killed his family and shot himself in a parking lot of a movie theater.
Yeah. No, and
And he killed them so
but that's
brutally.
where mental health
and
comes.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
And
but
that's
you don't
people
know
that
what
he
went in
loved.
there.
That's
You
people
don't
that he loved.
You don't know what
So
that
it's like
went through.
if you're gonna kill somebody that you love, right? It's so
But
if
he
you
didn't
if
go
you're
through a
capable of that,
school. He
he
didn't go
could
through a
probably
school.
but he's capable of killing
You're
anybody.
talking about somebody in the family, and then
But
you're talking
even
about
so, that's what
somebody
I'm
that's
saying. If
around.
you're capable of killing
Killing your
someone that you
family.
once
Mhm.
cared for,
Yeah.
imagine somebody that you don't
Yeah,
care for.
But every situation ain't gonna end up that way.
But that's what I'm saying. You
You
could see
know.
you could see somebody every day. I could tell you right now, that person saw that person every day. I met that person. I would never, if you put money on it, I would be like, no, there ain't no way he would be the last one.
Yeah.
It's like that. That's the reason.
But that's
of
because
life.
you never really
But
know
that's the-
anybody.
that's
So
where
that's
the
why I say
question comes
you
in,
never
should
know.
they have guns? You
I
know
don't
what
think
That's
they
where
should.
the-
I mean,
if
everybody's
everybody has
entitled to their
one,
opinion. But I personally
Why
don't
not?
agree with bringing a gun into school. There's
I
a
don't
lot
think
of things.
I don't think yeah.
There's a lot of things
Look.
that could happen, especially with a teacher. Think about it. A teacher's already under enough pressure as it is. They have
Yeah.
enough on their plate,
Yo, and
especially
they
in
do a
a
lot of things
big
by
city like in New
themselves.
Look,
York. They
They
have
do
an
a lot of
overcrowded
things-
classroom.
I was
God
in Florida.
forbid. God forbid there's a student in the classroom that decides to
baby.
go
You're
the
yelling,
next
baby.
level and go crazy
I was in
or grab a
Florida,
gun. Now it's like, who's accountable? Who's accountable for carrying that gun?
You
Who
yelling,
brought the
girl.
gun in? The
You
freaking
yelling.
teacher. So she's
But-
accountable now.
But it's okay.
And that's
You
not
know
even
why?
her job.
You know
And
why?
we don't even hold
Because in
cops
Florida,
accountable
it's
when they're
different from the
licensed to
setup in
kill.
New York. We have a building that we go into. They got trailers.
No,
That's their
no,
classroom.
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
Listen,
but
I was
most of
I
them are
seen
trailers.
I could tell you right now. I've grown up. I went to school here in New York and I went to school in Florida. And I could tell you at the school that I went to in Florida, I could have brought anything in.
Yeah.
and I could have done
Yo,
damage.
I did
That's-
both
Was I
too.
gonna do it?
But
No.
that's the
And
difference that I'm
that's
making
the
too. Yeah,
it's the
now
And
you're
that's
going
naiveness
into
for
and
me.
that's why I
building.
said
It's
and
the
that's why I say
naiveness
it's
for me because
no.
it's like, oh, we're gonna sit here and oh, nothing's gonna happen here and nothing's capable
those
of
three
happening
middle
here.
right there. It's shots. I don't know the three
I
middle
don't even want to
buttons.
do the shots talking
I don't
about
know.
guns.
I know.
That's not even cool. But
No.
I'm saying it's like
I
there
mean, fear
for
of,
me.
you can't be
For
afraid
me,
of a
the
gun
biggest
when the gun
it's not even
is-
it's not
Yo,
even
let me
about
tell you
being
something.
afraid
What-
of it.
how
I'm a
old were you?
person. I'm able.
How old were
I
you
can
when you
die
went to
from a gun.
school?
I can die from a fucking
Ellie,
car.
Anybody
How
could
old were
die
you when
from
you
a
went to
gun.
school in Florida?
When I was a teenager.
All right, so I went to school in Florida when I was in elementary school,
Yeah.
and all I remember when I get like visions of past
School.
memories is openness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Open
That's
campus.
all it
You
is.
go over, look like a
All it
Open
is.
trailer
We
park.
had to
campus.
walk out to class. We had to,
Yep.
you know, it's all
Multiple
open.
entry
Yeah.
points.
and
Everybody's
here,
all
I never
happy
got
and
to go
waving. Now
outside
I'm not
at
knocking
all.
Florida.
yeah,
I loved
no,
it.
I love Florida.
I
too.
mean,
I
I
love
didn't.
Florida.
I'll be honest,
I
I
love
didn't.
Florida. It
But
took
I
me a
love
while.
I love it for other people.
I might just move to Florida.
But
Got
it's
nothing
like,
here.
it's just the naiveness. It's all open. There's no safety precautions, and
No.
anything can happen anywhere.
And
And,
that's
it's
why I
fucked up
say-
that we have to live
But that's
like
why
that.
I say New York, when it comes to New York schools, Chicago,
Yes,
big city schools, like it's just
You're not
different.
getting in through
It's
those
just
front doors
different.
with
That's what I'm
that.
It's just
saying.
different.
but that's what I'm saying.
Like
what
we
I'm
get
saying
like
is,
we get
you
shootings.
see how it happens.
You get shots in the streets. We know about gangbang. Like we were talking about the
But you see-
bodega incident, you know, with that
But
old man.
No, but that's
It's
what
just
but that's what
different.
I'm saying. Like
Yeah,
so
different
this is
community.
my example, right? This is my example. When terrorists or people came onto planes with guns, what did they do? Right? They put
Mhm.
metal detectors. Now you have to take off your shoes. You basically got to
Mhm.
get fucking naked at the airport
Yeah.
for them to check you. They check everything.
Mhm.
So if they're doing this and they're doing it everywhere throughout the United States because this is a problem that
At the
affected
airports.
one area,
Mhm.
why can't we do that
It's
in
to
schools?
all schools.
Why can't we prevent? If we don't have guns in the building, guess what? Nobody's getting fucking shot. A teacher shouldn't have to be
Yeah,
put
but
in a
it's
being
place.
not
able- or
about
being
the guns
able
that
to-
are already in the building. It's about the guns that they
Exactly. No, I
brought
get what
from
you're saying. I get
outside.
what you're saying.
So, all right,
but
so
that's
I'm
my
gonna-
whole point. So let's prevent the guns
So
being in. How
I'm-
do we do that? Metal detectors.
No, so listen,
or
I'm
or
gonna-
security.
Can I bring something up? I'm gonna bring something up.
Walking into the front would have been a shootout right
I'm
there
gonna
in
bring
the front.
something up in the medical, and I don't know if Deanna's still on the phone or if she's not, and she could back me up because we were both in the medical
I am.
field.
I am.
So, medically speaking, right? If the state, so now you know how people have to get their licenses, have to get through this. They have to report certain things to certain bureaus, right?
Avenues. Yeah. of course,
Avenues,
yeah.
right, through the medical. So I know someone personally who is dealing with this right now with a psychology department where they're putting in certain things that people with mental health issues have to be under a certain list for alert.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But people aren't keeping on top of that,
No.
and even basing on the medical field.
Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, D, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, and right. And
Yeah.
the problem with that is like what we were saying earlier is each state has their own government, right? So Florida,
Different standards.
yeah, we've got to excuse my French, dumbass, stupid governor who, you know, we're at his device.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever he decides, that's what we're going to get for our kids. Listen, I could go on and on. I'm not even going to talk about that. But each state, that's why we have to lobby, and that's why we can sit here and talk about this all day long. But
Mm-hmm.
it is important that people vote for their local legislation, for their local government, for not only just for the president, but for your state. You know, like if you have a state,
You see, but I feel iffy about that too. I feel so.
No, I would
so
say
iffy.
especially in a state like Florida. Because Florida's a little bit different. It's a little bit different over there.
Yeah.
Because everything's by county. Like I don't agree with that either.
Yeah.
I didn't like that either. Because like for example, like I feel like a lot of shit happens in Florida. Everybody jokes. Everything happens in Florida, right?
Yeah.
They got
And
the
it's because
crazies out
it's
there,
because
yo.
the
Yeah.
reason why
Ugliest
but you know why
motherfuckers
it's
I seen in my
crazy.
life,
You
yo.
know why it's crazy
Them
because
niggas
you
be
can
looking
literally
Hey, I got
cross
some Florida
into
girls over there.
you can literally cross into another county and it's a whole different vibe and it's a whole different setting. You can be in a certain county and they're very strict and they're clean and they follow like
Yeah, it's just
precautions
different.
and then you
Martin
go into another
County,
Yo,
county
let me
and
tell you,
because
the
of that,
community that I lived in, and the
It's the
community that
county.
I lived
It's the
in
rich counties.
Jacksonville, I lived not in Duval, because you go to Duval, that's like
That's
city, like
Jacksonville.
that's
Yeah.
Jacksonville. But I was living more in West Jacksonville,
Uh-huh.
and the community I lived in, gated community, bringing up schools, like it, and it's like it's nothing on the floor. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, it's there, and so it's just like.
That's what I'm saying. See, Jeffrey said metal detectors should be at perimeters of schools, not even in the schools. Once the shooter's in the building, it's already too late.
But that's what I'm saying. But like
Even
over
in
here,
airports,
though,
we're
we don't
forced in to
have
control entrances.
over here. We
That's what I'm
don't have
saying.
entrances. Yeah, we don't have.
And there's school safety everywhere.
Yeah,
And I don't see I don't see a problem with it, because I feel like we need to stop. We need to stop. First of all, they every fucking year is something else with these teachers. They're giving more and more pressure. Oh, you have to do this. Oh, you have to do this. Oh, this, and we're gonna add more, and we're gonna add more on your plate. We need to not do that. And then they're not getting a pay raise for it either. So it's like you got these teachers killing themselves to try to teach our kids, and they're so sidetracked with all these precautions that they got to take that they can't even fucking do their job, their initial job, which is to teach our kids.
Mhm.
You know what I
Think
mean?
about it. It is.
Can I
this
say
is
something?
where
Because I'm feeling nice right
politics-
now.
So I
I'm
have
happy
been
you're
in,
here.
many community boards before, right? Like nonprofit. I have my own nonprofit, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the problem. Anywhere, I don't care what state you're in. I don't care. This is the problem. When money and greed, and that's what this is, because politics get in the way of the need. I have gone to so many community boards, gone to and said, hey, okay, I know we're talking about your opinion and their opinion and her opinion, but let's stick to the facts. We need money for the schools.
And that's yes.
Protect our schools, to feed our children, right? To make sure the teachers have the correct supplies. But guess what? That doesn't happen. All that money that gets allocated, that everybody, it is public information. If you go and look at your district in your school in New York, and I look in mine, okay, it is public information about how much money is supposed to be allocated for this and that. I can tell you this right now. In the United States, though we are the biggest, greatest nation, we are.
Educationally, we suck.
We are allowing
Education,
politics to
we suck.
get in the way of healthcare,
Of course.
the safety. So we're backwards. We're chasing our tails. We are literally chasing our tails until we start to get involved with voting and understanding legislation. If you don't understand your local legislation, there are many ways to learn, right? A lot of people will say, well, I didn't vote because you're uneducated, and that's okay. But everybody can get educated. And what people are not understanding is the money that gets allocated to these schools needs to be allocated properly towards protection. And it's not. Where's the money? Like, I can talk for Florida over here. Where is the money? Look, Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, I don't even think they're still, to this day, completely secured. And that school got shot up. And so many children and teachers died. And we're still not there yet after all these years. You know why?
Yeah.
Because of politics. Politics are getting in the way. And we've got to get to the gatekeepers to keep our families safe. And until then, teachers, that's why what Jeffrey was saying was like, teachers have to do something. What are they going to do?
Yeah, but it sucks. It
But
really
he
sucks that
was
they have
asking
to.
us if they should be allowed to, or I don't think I don't think it's an allowance thing. I just think we have to start with the initial problems that we're having, right? We're trying. I feel like the problem is we're not looking at the bigger picture. We're looking at the small issues. And the problem is, like, for example, right? How can you hold a teacher accountable for the lives of children when we can't even hold cops accountable for the people they kill?
Exactly.
Right.
That's crazy.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Exactly.
And that's their job.
Corruption.
And that's
And
their
that's their
job.
job.
They're supposed to protect us. And we can't even we can't hold them accountable for when they don't save us. And we can't hold them accountable for when they do, right? Well, we can, right? Because that's when it's like, oh yeah, I saved your life. But when they fuck up, we can't even hold them accountable because they're only human, right? But you expect this only human person that's teaching your child to be able to handle a gun and take care of that. That's a lot of pressure.
It's a lot of pressure. And I think it's unnecessary, especially because there are, people who aren't okay with violence.
No.
You know what I mean? And yes, we all have our
Listen,
violence
I'm
in
fucking
us.
old school.
Yes, you know what I mean?
You don't bring a gun, you don't bring a knife. One-on-one, bitch. Tie up your hair. We will fight to the death.
And then it comes
no weapons.
And then it comes with kids getting bullied, right? So now they're saying that this young man has been disturbed. He has this mental issue. but it's just like, how many excuses are we going to keep giving, you know, or I'm sorry, not excuses. How many more priorities do we have to keep giving a teacher when the
You know why,
parent,
Claudia?
when
You
the
know why?
parent, but wait,
Because
what I'm saying, when the
people-
parent
mental
should be
illness does
able,
not make you a murderer.
No.
but that's what I'm trying to say. But
But-
that's what they're trying to say, though, D. That's
Right,
what they're
right,
trying to say.
right.
And what I'm trying to say is that when a parent doesn't keep on top of the children, or doesn't be like, you know what, like something's going on with my kid, oh, he's just acting like a regular teenager. No, you need to know your freaking kid. So then if you know that he's going through something, at the fact that he wants to kill himself, or he wants to shoot up a freaking school just to kill other people that bother him,
Right.
there's a fucking issue.
Right. And don't think that and don't think that there were not any red flags, because
There
speaking
was.
as of Nicholas Cruz,
But
the one in
yes,
over here,
but then his
that-
parents died. Like
right,
the
I'm just saying
foster
that the
parents or
teachers-
adopted
teachers-
parents.
teachers, I know one of the
Yeah.
teachers had said to the administration, something's not right. You guys need to intervene, and they did not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then again, that falls on top of the education system where
Yep,
it shouldn't be.
yep.
You get what I'm saying? Like, yes, they're there to help. They are part of the village that is raising your child. But
Yeah.
you should be able to know if something's wrong with your kid. Even if you adopted someone, if you fostered someone, you should be able to know. But
You know
because
what
a
it
lot
is
of adults
too,
are fucked up
Claude,
too.
Yo, and you
They
know what's
can't even see
sad? And you
things.
know what's sad?
Understand.
What Jeff just said is the sad reality of America. He said, get schools to invest in bulletproof doors. We see them in liquor stores, we see them in jewelry stores, but not in schools.
Yeah.
That shows what we value, right? Because our kids
Yeah.
are our future.
Yeah.
We should be able to protect
Let
them.
me
And
tell
when
you
our
something.
kids
Yeah.
are in danger, which they are right
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
and we're not doing anything about it, that goes to show where we put our value at.
And I know
Why are we putting all our value on all these old
But
ass fucking
when
politicians?
not only that, Mark brought up something of saying money coming back to us, our country.
Yeah.
We support other things that happen around the world, but where's the money where we need it here? Not only just for,
No.
like, he brought up EBT because we were talking about the bodega thing,
Mhm.
but where's the money to protect our children? Where's the money to protect,
No.
you know what I mean? Like, we're giving it to the airports because it's international, but what's going on at home?
Well, you know what, Claude, and everybody. My nephew lives in Germany. Okay, so he's been living. He was a military brat. He decided to stay to live,
Mhm.
overseas. Even though he's an American citizen, he decided to stay overseas. And we talk about this stuff all the time. And he's like, "Listen, over here, you do not hear about people going into schools and killing children. It's not happening over here."
Mhm.
And the United States, it's popping off left and right, left and right, left and right. What does that tell you?
Yeah.
Okay? I mean, I'm not saying there's no crimes in other countries. Of course, I can tell you so many crimes are happening, especially with the LGBTQ people in our community. I can tell you that that's a whole nother subject. But we are the country with the highest amount of school shootings
Yeah.
and children dying. Like,
Yeah.
and we're supposed to be the most powerful nation. What?
Well,
the
no,
hell
we
is
haven't
going
been
on?
powerful
Again,
for a long
politics,
time, though, and
you
that's
know,
the
your local
reality.
Administration, your mayors, your governors, and all that. We're electing these people. We're electing these people who are supposed to allocate the funds properly. It's a domino effect.
Yeah.
And it's just like when you
Yeah.
think about in California. So I got married in California, right? And people were telling me I had never gone to California before. We got married in San Francisco. And people were telling me, like, be careful. This was in February. They were like, be careful because in some of the stores they're having all these break-ins or whatever. And in California, apparently, that these people were going into Louis Vuitton and
Thank you,
Gucci and all
Jeff.
these name marks or whatever. And the cops cannot arrest you because the law over there, if you're breaking in, they cannot arrest you for doing that,
Yeah.
for loitering. And I'm thinking, who made up these dumbass laws? Like, why would you allow? And you would see cops. You'll see videos. Cops of
You're gonna read what Jeff said.
watching. The
I'm
people
reading what he
loitering.
said because
Yeah.
he's fact. He's fact. So Jeffrey said, and this is a good ass point. This is the only country that has an infatuation with guns.
Yep.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
The
Absolutely.
only country.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
And it gets real, like to the fact that where we have to think about getting like bulletproof book bags or bulletproof things for our children. You
But
know,
that's what I'm
like I
saying.
told you, like
But-
it
but
came
that-
close.
that goes-
It came close
that
when there
goes-
was a shootout. Remember when I told you like
Yeah,
that shit
no.
happened? I think I brought it up or
Yeah,
whatever.
we
but
spoke
it was
about it.
but it was a reality to me where I was just like, what the fuck happens when I think I hit up a friend who works in the school and I was like, what is the protocol? Because there are so many kids outside. There were kids left outside the building because they locked up because there was a shooting around the school.
Yeah, no, I had the similar situation.
You get what I'm
the same
saying? And then I'm
week,
just
remember?
like, yo, imagine if I wasn't with my son, I had to go and then bring him to work, and I had to do what I had to do. But what happened to all those parents that just leave their fucking kids there?
Yeah.
And then they're sobbing if God forbid something happens.
Yeah.
And you know what? And the other part to this is, so just to be objective, is that, like, I talk to parents about this stuff or whatever. Some of these parents are working 3 jobs.
Yeah.
Whether they're a single parent or not, they don't have any help, they have no family support, whatever the case may be. Everything, I know over here in Florida, everything's skyrocketing. I mean, it's like, I can't even believe how much everything costs right now. I have to work. I have to have multiple avenues of revenue now because I also take care of my elderly mother who's disabled. Like, I have to have, and I'm 42 years old, and I have to have, like, I'm working like I was working when I was 16 years old. I had 3 jobs when I was 16 years old. I'm back there again. And the thing is that if I had to raise, because my kids are grown now, if I had to raise little children right now, I have to give it up to you guys. You guys have a lot more issues than I had back then because we were not worried about a shooting, and I wasn't worried about getting a book bag.
Man,
and all these
there's
things
so
and all
much,
that.
and it's crazy that you say that, right? Because I just want to bring up one thing, and I don't want to go too heavy into it because it's very controversial, and I don't like I like talking about controversial shit, but there's just certain things that are too touchy, right? But I
See, I
had
like
this
it.
I had this brought to my attention, right? I was talking to a friend, and we were talking about how it is because in so many ways we're a lot more open and free, and we're a lot more pinned down, and
Oh yeah.
so I feel like, for example, right, back in the day when we grew up, we had so much less of a pressure, right? I'm thinking, and it was brought to my attention, like, how do you explain to your child, and how would you feel about your child having a crush on or explaining a transgender child?
Oh,
How the hell is a kid transgender?
There are kids that are transgender.
Now,
No.
Oh, I could talk about this all day.
Yes.
That's going to be a whole other segment.
that's a
No,
whole
but I'm
other
just
segment.
saying, I'm like, for example, like I was asked if my son is 7, right? And if my son had a transgender,
A classmate.
classmate,
Mhm.
and he was like, I like this classmate, I think they're cool. Now mind you, I personally I wouldn't mind. That's his friend or whatever.
Yeah.
He's too young, he doesn't know about anything else. But how do you feel about when he becomes a teenager and now he's like, oh, I really like this girl, and he brings home a transgender kid? And I'm like, okay, well, this is okay. That's something
he ain't bringing it
that
home.
you never thought about back
Yeah.
then. When
Yeah.
I grew up, that wasn't an issue that I had to deal with, but that's something that I would possibly have to deal with
In the future.
in the future.
Yeah. I
And
didn't
it's
even think
like,
you just brought that up in my mind.
I just brought that up, right? I wasn't ready to answer that question because I have no bias on it. But it's like, I
But
don't
then
know
it's
how
just
other
like,
people are going to treat
yeah.
it, because it's not even about I don't care about
Let me tell you
the
something. I
judgment.
hope my dad-
Teddy.
It's
Oh.
about the
What
protection
we
of my
talking
child.
about,
You know what I
Teddy?
mean?
Teddy's
I hope
here.
my dad is still alive for him to take care of that side of that.
I'm dead. 'Cause
No,
it's-
you know what? And it's
yeah,
different
but no, I
beliefs.
get
I'll
what
let
you're
my
saying, 'cause
dad
it's a
handle
little
it.
bit, it's touchy.
It
'Cause
is.
it's like,
It is touchy.
because
You know.
people all day, and this is what pisses me off, because everybody goes to the Pride. Everybody goes to Pride, and they're all like, "Oh, I'm here for you. I support you." But to what extent?
What extent?
Because you sit there and
Exactly.
you want to say, you want to rep
They
that flag,
support-
and you want to be like, "Oh, I love
they
my gays
support
and this
them.
and that." But then
They
when
ain't
your
supporting
daughter
their
comes
kids.
home with a girl
Yeah,
instead of
no.
a man, now you're like, "Yeah, I support it when it's everybody else but you." Because
Yeah.
there's a lot of people like that too.
Be
I
like
know.
that.
Again, Deanna said she could definitely talk about.
No, but that's
this.
what I'm saying.
You know, she has a lot to say about it. Actually, I don't know, Deanna. You know, it's
Yeah, I got a
maybe
lot of
at
that
I
another
shit down
time.
there in
wanted
Florida,
to hear
huh?
what. So, and we'll definitely have to talk about this even more in depth on
Yes.
another note. But to make something that seems complicated something simple, so I have a lot of experience with this. I work with the LGBTQ community. I'm also LGBTQ, and I also have family members and a child who also is.
Yeah.
I can tell you that people seem to believe that this is new, right? Oh, we're all talking about transgender. But the truth is, transgender has been
Teddy.
For centuries. There are
No, of course, but now it's openly
are-
accepted. That's what I'm saying. Like
But
now,
not
it's not
necessarily.
new. It's not new.
It's not new, but it's not
more,
accepted.
It's more accepted.
It's a little bit more
It's
accepted,
more
but
accepted.
but that community does, suffer.
Because
and
I
it's a-
could tell you right now, when I grew up, and mind you, my parents took me everywhere. I'm gonna tell you right now,
Yeah.
my parents took me everywhere. I can maybe say twice in my life, and it was more when I was a teenager, that I saw someone that I was like, oh, okay, they're transgender.
Mm.
But now I see it all the time.
Let me
And I
tell you-
have nothing against it, but I'm saying it's more open. But it's like, I now as a parent, right? I'm explaining this to my child,
Mhm.
and how do I feel about him possibly dating someone like that?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that is
So,
hard. That's a
know,
hard question.
first of all, like if depending on how old the child is, if you're talking about an adolescent, right? So you have
Mhm.
you have a little girl who comes home and says, "Hey, mommy, they're talking about a friend of mine who's transgender. I don't know what that is." Any way for anybody to get past anything or stigmas, we're talking about stigmas here and taboos, is
Mhm.
education.
Midnight Taboo. I bought it.
When you educate your child about, like I always with my kids are grown. So, and obviously I was married to a man and I was living a heterosexual life,
Yes.
but I had always been
Bisexual.
LGBTQ.
Yes, because you
Okay.
were greedy.
No, I don't like that
You know,
stigma. We spoke about that.
I know.
I
I'm saying
hate
no.
that.
I'm saying she
What
knows.
did she
She
say?
knows. She knows.
She's joking. She's joking with
No,
you.
no, but
she
she
said,
knows.
She said
She
you're
knows
greedy.
I'm joking. I
and
said she's greedy.
And I told her, I said, we spoke about that on the show before, and I don't appreciate it. I hate that.
No, she knows I was
hate
joking.
that stigma where it's like, oh, you're bi, so you're just greedy. You just want both. No, it's that I appreciate both sexes, and I can see,
I think
because
you
I have
just
friends.
haven't
I have
found
friends
that
that
right
You
I
have
have
what?
friends
Wait,
that
what did you say?
what?
I just think she hasn't found the right man.
I'm dead. See, but that's your belief. But I'm telling you, I could tell you right now, I have
just
a
saying.
friend that's bisexual,
opinion.
right?
Yeah,
And she
it's been with a
she
man and
personally
a woman.
no, she likes men and women, but I could tell you this right now. She is more emotionally connected to women, and she's more sexually
Physically.
connected with physically with
physically
men.
attracted to a
So
man.
she
Yeah.
enjoys sex with men and she enjoys sex with women, but she's more emotionally connected. She gets that relationship
Mm.
more from she rather that relationship with a woman.
Hmm.
She connects better with that, but she enjoys sex with a man. She's
Let me tell you
bisexual.
about me. So let me ruffle some more feathers. So let me
Uh-oh.
tell you this. So I was married to a man. I did tell him back in the days I thought I was bisexual. That was the only term that I
we
could come
knew.
up with. Now you
Mhm.
guys know there's so many different terms, and some people
Mhm.
are getting annoyed by it. But for someone like me, when I found a term called pansexual, that's how I identify it now.
What?
Let me tell you something,
Pansexual.
the validation that it
Mhm.
brought me, because I knew I was different from my friends. I remember at 12 years old talking to my friends at school, and I was keeping a secret because, my friends were like, oh, lesbo and gay and saying the F word and all these horrible names. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to talk to them about my feelings towards other females or males or whatever. So through my journey, which is a long story in itself, I found out what pansexual was. So I'm married to a woman today. And I even had to explain it to her. I'm like, I don't identify as a lesbian. I'm in a lesbian relationship, but I identify as a pansexual female, meaning that I am attracted to the spirit of the person. Like, I don't care about what body parts you have.
Yeah, they
They're
come up with the
to me. If
craziest
they work,
names
I
for
will
the
use them.
craziest things.
But that's not what I'm attracted to. I'm attracted to the person. So if you happen to be male and I'm attracted to you,
Yeah.
then I'm gravitating to you. If you happen to be female, if you happen to be transgender, it doesn't matter.
Because
to me
you
because
feel
those
more
are
of a
body parts.
connection of who they are.
You could be the finest. You could be the finest man and have the biggest schlong, okay?
Yeah, but it all
if
depends
you're
on the
an ass,
spirit, like
I
you
will
said.
never in my life be attracted
Teddy
to you.
said
There
I'm
will
a
be
lesbian
nothing
too.
for you to make me attracted to you.
It's
I
like
have
what
to
you
be
said
attracted.
though, D.
So
You gotta be
Teddy
attracted to the
said, I
spirit.
support women who are
But
bi and
The man-
trisexual.
but who you gonna really be
One of my
attracted
daughters
to?
is gay and it's cool. Less teen pregnancy scares. I'm dead. It's dope when my girl has a girlfriend. I'm a lesbian too. I can't stand him. Jeffrey said, now this country is actively seeking to attack the LGBTQ community because conservatives believe that their religious beliefs should dictate. And I agree with that. That's
Yep.
That's true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They are really, and it's like, it's so
Yeah.
crazy. It's like
I
they
don't
really
know.
trying to
Like
take it back.
it's
Like we going backwards, guys.
you know
This
what
is
the but
sad. It's like
going-
nobody paid attention in history. We going backwards. Women are losing their rights. The gays are losing their rights. We
Yep.
going back. We going back, and that didn't work for us.
You know,
which
but
is why
women-
we broke
you know,
past
but
it before.
women is a big thing. Women is a big thing. Women is a
No,
big
of
thing. How are we
course.
gonna lose our rights that we just
And it's like, and
technically
it's
just
like
got?
we didn't. Okay, so granted, right? And I hate to feed into this, right? Granted, we didn't have rights back then, but the lifestyle was so much different,
It was
right?
very
Women stayed
different.
home.
You know, but
Women
then-
had children.
Yeah, but then it gets
now
me,
it's like we can't even.
no, you know,
you could
but
be
then-
you could be a two people household, because I'm gonna say two people,
Hello,
because it could be a man and a
1950s.
woman, it could be a man and a man, it could be a woman and a woman, right? So it could be a 2-person household, and they still need multiple jobs and they still need to work. So it's like
Teddy, read what
at
Teddy
this
wrote.
point, I can't stand me but smile.
going for
but
another
let me
one?
Say my name. Oh, shut up.
You going for another
But yeah,
one?
it's like you could do all of this, right? You could do all of this, right?
Save some.
We're doing all these things. We're matching. We're working just as hard as
Yeah.
a man is, and
But this
and
is where I
holding
bring
it
up-
down, and
but
we
this
still
is-
and we
But
losing our rights.
this is where exactly, and we work. I think
Make
even
it make sense.
no offense, but I think women work a little harder than some men.
No, but that's
some,
biased to your situation.
Some men. I said some men
And
because there are
some
some
men work harder than some women. That's why I said that's a bias.
Exactly.
That's
You-
gone by what you've seen and what you
exactly
experienced.
what I've experienced, and like for
Because
me,
I can tell you, there's some women that have seen their man work so hard, or
Yeah.
the men in their family work so
Yeah.
hard, that they'll say the opposite. They'll say
Yeah.
men work really hard.
No,
us
and
women
I
don't
agree.
work as hard.
No, but
or,
no, but that's what I'm saying for some men. That's why I
Yeah.
said there are women that work a little bit more than some men, but we've worked so hard to get to this point to be equal as a man.
I'm fucking weak, Teddy.
That's what I said.
can't.
Read what Teddy wrote.
So Teddy said, Teddy's on that abortion
How
kick.
about
He
can't-
said if
can't-
life begins before, how many females are murderers for swallowing?
Wow, Teddy,
You know what?
Teddy.
Oh, I gotta say something. So it's the same
I heard
thing,
it was
like,
good
how many
protein.
men are murderers because they masturbate. You know how many children you lost from masturbating?
Wait, who? Wait. Oh
No,
yes,
facts,
men,
facts.
men. Exactly. Y'all be killing sperms before us.
You friggin' serial killer.
Yeah,
We know you kill them
we-
in those socks.
You
And we
know-
know how many babies are in those
towels,
socks.
in those towels. Man, let me tell you something. Women masturbate and it's just that's it.
He said it
Yeah,
keeps.
man.
No, Teddy.
What did he
said-
say?
He said it keeps your teeth white.
It gives you good protein from what I heard. Wait, Deanna,
I heard
a
a good facial cleans up your face.
good facial
Oh my
cleans up. Oh
God.
wait, you know what? It might make you smooth. No, but Deanna, I mean, come on, listen. Some of us heterosexual, obviously, right? That enjoy giving pleasure to men, and
Where are you going with this? Because I'm interested. I'm waiting. Like, stop beating around the
No,
bush.
okay,
Just
so-
say it.
So what I'm saying is as I was saying, right?
She's trying to
with
clean it
murderer,
up. There ain't no cleaning
as
up.
we-
It's
as
fucking
we- as we
10:58.
swallow, right?
Clean up on aisle
But then
12,
women, what
clean
would
up
that
on
what
aisle
would
12.
what would lesbian women be considered then if you're swallowing?
No,
women's
lesbian
liquid?
women are murderers because we don't have sperm. Our
No, we
fucking
got
cum
eggs.
is just.
Oh, that's right. eggs,
You're
I'm
not
sorry.
eating eggs.
No, I know.
Who's eating? Period. What the fuck?
No, I know.
That got dirty real quick.
That's what I was trying to bring up. No.
I'm just saying that there was a rally over here, and they were like, "Oh, murderers! You guys are murderers!" And I'm like, wait a minute. Every time you masturbate,
9
where
out
does
of
the sperm
10
go? It ain't going
Teddy.
anywhere else but in the garbage, or in someone's mouth, or in someone's hair, or on the wall. So I guess you're a murderer too.
Yes, they've
See,
been murdering way before women.
Yeah. No, wait, but Jeffrey, you saying hello 1950s. Like that shit didn't work before. And not in this economy, baby. There ain't no way there ain't no way
Keeps your
people staying
teeth
home
clean.
and
Teddy said 9 out of 10
I wasn't gonna
dentists
read that.
recommend vitamin
vitamin D. D
Oh,
for
vitamin D
he
for
put T,
teeth
but he meant
whitening.
D
Yeah.
for teeth whitening.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
No, but yeah, I guess I don't know. Murder.
Oh man, it got pretty sour very quickly.
Yes, I don't know, but or can I
Stop?
give you a
He said I
facial?
could give you a facial.
Call
Call it
it-
proactive. Yo, okay, I'm done. I'm done. All right, we're done. We're changing the topic. Okay.
Yo,
So,
he
guys,
said
wait, guys,
proactive.
guys. So I wanted to talk about something, right?
Okay,
I,
please do.
so
Wait, I did have something too when
Wait, what you
you
wanna
guys were talking about. All right, forget it.
no, go ahead. Go touch on it. Touch on it, because my
Okay.
topic I ain't forgetting. So
All
before
right,
you forget your topic, go ahead.
all right.
Oh shit.
No, forget it. I ain't gonna bring it up.
Go ahead. Say it. Fucking say it. Damn it.
Okay, we're talking about cum, right? And we're talking
cum.
about how people,
No,
you
I'm
know,
joking.
like, oh no, but like, what does it mean, right? When you really decide to, like, I don't know, share. I don't even know. Forget it.
No, stop being a fucking pussy and say it, bro.
Listen.
I'm about to smack her. Y'all about to witness violence.
Ah.
Can you please?
Okay.
Wait, time out. Teddy said for lesbians it's called hoactive.
Hoactive. Yo, that's a good Teddy, you're onto something. We could start a business.
Damn, why
Be
you
like
gotta call us
cream.
hoes, Teddy?
Be
Why
like
you gotta
pro-
call us a hoe?
how about that
Wait,
that
come
active?
on, can you please?
Okay.
Okay, please.
So what does it
please.
mean when someone shares or finally shares an intimate experience of, you know, like coming inside you if some people don't come inside you?
You
Do
mean
you
like
get what I'm saying?
the first time somebody comes inside you?
Not the first time, but just in general.
Like somebody coming inside you. You think that's special?
No, I'm saying like to some people.
I didn't mean to
because
say
not
it like
some
that. That
people-
sounded really
No,
bad.
'cause, yeah, it really
Ooh,
did.
excuse
But I'm
me.
saying like
I
some
made that
people
sound
just
really
don't-
bad. Like, oh, is that special? I get what you're saying. You mean like
Do you get what I'm saying?
I do and I don't.
Forget it then.
I don't get it. What did she
Yeah,
say?
forget it.
What do you think?
So you mean to say like you to you, because this is to you.
No, say this that you never experienced that with that one person, and all of a sudden,
Okay, so you're talking about the first time somebody comes in you.
that you've been with.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
first time somebody comes in you.
Mhm.
That's a general statement. So the first time somebody comes in you, like, is that a different connection?
Yeah,
Is that
for
what you're
men,
asking?
like men.
For
Some men think of
men?
it differently.
Well, sometimes it's a oopsie doopsie.
No, of course,
You know?
and you know when it's a oopsie doopsie.
Because they be like, yo, it's too good. I couldn't pull out.
I
I'm
can't.
sorry.
I can't. It just feels so good.
Baby, I
No.
left $50 on the dresser. Go get the plan B.
Yeah.
I got you, baby.
Or no,
I can't with you.
The best is, you didn't finish? No, motherfucker, does it look like I finished?
Yeah, no, seriously. But does that happen to girls too?
Wait, can I say something? Because
Yeah.
can I say something?
Yeah.
about this? So I don't think he said or the Jimmy broke. No, that happens. But I'm gonna say this, right? I'm gonna say this. I'm not big on like the coming. Like if a guy came in me, that's not a big deal to me. Like obviously I don't want to get pregnant, or maybe I do want to get pregnant, but I get that aspect of it.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like the actual act is not a big thing to me. What's big to me is if you can find somebody when you come at the same time.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, because it's not
Yes.
selfish.
It's not. It's
When
not
you
selfish.
come at the same
Yo, but let me
time.
ask
No,
you
but
something
you know,
though.
do you know the type of
But how do you-
of sexual connection you have to have with someone
Exactly.
for you
To
guys to come at the same time? Because you could
Exactly.
you don't have to come at the
Exactly.
same time and still not be selfish. Because he
Exactly.
could take care of you, and that other person you could take care of them, and it's a
Mhm.
give and take all the time. Like you guys are sharing, right?
Yeah.
Or you
Yeah.
guys are, because some
Exploring,
like
yeah.
some men will know that their stamina may not be that great, right? So they might give head and
Mm.
make you come first and then fuck
Yes,
you.
and
That
then
way,
fuck you,
if
and then
you
so you
don't
can
come from
come.
that,
They
you already
can come.
came.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
already came, and then they come. Yeah, but when you can experience that
when you can
together,
experience when you come at the
and
same
then at
time.
the same time, it's just a different. So my question is to you, Deanna, because you're, you play for the other team. How is that?
Is
Like,
that a thing for you
is
guys?
that a thing for you guys? Like, if you're making someone come, can you come? You know what I mean? Like, if you're eating someone out,
She's like,
are they gonna?
huh? What? 69?
Right. Oh, you mean when you scissor?
No, like, yeah, no, like, but it
Oh
is,
my
but
God.
I understand
know-
exactly what you mean.
Wait,
Ellie.
I gotta ask you another question. First of all, I know this might be personal. Don't kill me. You don't have to answer this, but I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask anyway because that's just me. But you don't have to answer it. You could say it's too much.
Mhm.
We don't pressure anybody here. No peer pressure at Girls Gone Wine. You could say it's too much. You could back out. You could plead the
That's
fifth.
right.
But my
Wait, you
question
didn't do that
here
to
is-
me.
No, not you. Fuck that. You a host, bitch. Don't do that.
All right, all right.
So
all
my
right.
question to you, right? And damn, I forgot my fucking question. You got me over here. Okay, so my question is, when you damn it,
Come
fuck.
when you come.
No,
we
it
were
wa-
talking
okay,
about
so
come.
when you come, yeah, hold on,
Orgasms.
it's coming. It's coming.
Orgasms.
Wait, it's coming to my
um,
brain. Hold on. Okay, so it was coming. Fuck.
Doing it and doing it
And doing it well. No,
We said
so
69.
we said 69.
We said
and then
scissor.
said
The
scissor. So my question was, when you're oh, okay. So are you the type okay, so because I know this goes by person. That's what I'm asking you. This is
Right.
a personal
Mm.
question.
Okay.
Because I know that I'm the type of person that if I give oral to a guy, even if he's not touching me,
It's a
I can
turn on.
finish. I could come off giving a guy.
You see, I can't do that, but it turns me on.
It turns you on.
It
No,
turns
but
me
girl,
on, but I can't finish.
girl, if we in the right setting, I will fully blow a load in a female way.
Oh, okay.
If I'm doing that,
okay.
I'm capable of doing that.
don't- I can't-
Depending
see,
on the
I'm not.
energy I'm
That's
receiving.
superpower.
I don't know.
Is that can you do that? Can you do do you do that?
I have never, but I have been with someone who has. So it really is.
Isn't it so nice?
You know what it is? Let me tell you. You know what it is with women, and not all women, right? But I'll kind of generalize it, right? We are definitely mental. Like when it comes to sex and all that, we are definitely more mental than physical. Like men are very physical. They physically get
Yes.
aroused and all that.
Yeah.
They don't need to, not think about the grocery list and all that other shit, right?
Mhm.
Us women are like, oh my God, does he see my
know what
my
she's
chichos
fucking-
on the side? Oh my God, are my
Yes.
stretch marks hanging out? Oh my God, I didn't do my hair. Oh my God, right? A lot of women are thinking about other things while they're having sex. But when you finally find a partner and you have a self-esteem for yourself that you're like, you know what, this is my body, and I'm going to speak for myself. When I started to feel comfortable in my own skin, okay, that when I make love or have sex with whoever I'm having sex with, I am not going to deprive myself because I'm in my head. So I allow myself to be in the moment. Whatever we do is what we do, and that's how it's going to happen. And with females, because obviously I've been with men and I've been with females.
That's right, Teddy.
Females for me have always been more an emotional thing. When I'm with a guy and I'm having sex with a guy, it's almost animalistic. It's like, like the fucking, riding the donkey and jumping and whatever, flying everywhere, right? But when I'm with a woman, right, it is like a very sensual. Not that it can't be wild, because obviously I could be wild, no problem. I can turn it on, turn it off. But with a woman, for me personally, it is very sensual, even the way that they touch and all that.
You see, but
and even how women come, even with another woman, it is very different. Like my wife is a giver. There's times where she gives and she's like, I'm good, I don't need anything. Me, I'm like, oh, hell no. Oh, no. I have blue balls. There's just no possible way I'm going to sleep like this. I cannot just go to sleep like this.
not the blue balls, the blue bean. But you know what I mean? Like, it's like
Facts.
It's not the blue balls, it's the blue bean, baby girl. But
My blue beans, they just be
but you
blue,
know
and I'm
what?
like,
But you
oh,
know how
no,
you
no, no,
you
this is not a good thing for
how
me.
you
But
just
there
described that
are
though.
certain personalities that like to give, and they get pleasure off of
Exactly,
giving.
That's
exactly,
me.
exactly, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yo, it's terrible.
it turns me
But
on. Like I
It's
like
funny.
it
It's funny that she said the mental thing though.
exactly because it's
Because
true.
no,
But
but you know you remember I told because I have a kink. I
mhm,
have a praise kink.
mm-hmm.
And if you could tap into that correctly,
Praise, yes.
because people hear that and then they're like, oh,
Oh
I
my
could
God,
do that.
no. Yeah,
No,
no,
not
no,
everybody
no.
could do it.
Say,
Because
say
like
my
Jill
name,
Scott
say
said
my
it, if you can
name.
tell me what to do, you
can't
could tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, you can't tell me what to do.
That's it. That's
So
it.
there's a method to that.
Yeah,
So
no,
like I
but
said,
I feel like
that
for
is
me,
mental.
for me personally, like when I know
Because a
that
guy could turn you off by what he says.
when I
You
know
ever
that
have a
there's
guy that talk dirty to you and it just turns
yes,
you the
yes,
fuck off?
yes, and it's like what, like what?
It's
like
like
yes,
it's like we
yo,
were
just
going
shut up.
well.
It's just like shut up. Like
But
what are you,
even
what are you
so,
doing? It's a
there's
mental
guys
thing.
because
Like,
it
oh yeah, baby. Yeah.
no,
oh,
but there's some
like, it's
guys
just-
that they'll talk to you. You be like, oh yeah,
yes.
oh yeah,
Yeah, you like
keep
this?
it coming,
You like this?
baby. And then there's guys where you're like, can you just shut the fuck up?
Yes. And we're like, no, just shut up. Just shut up. No, you're hitting it. You're hitting it. You're hitting it. No. It's yeah, no, it's yes, no, I agree 100%. But like I was saying, like with Deanna, I think it's also the same thing for heterosexuals. Like for me, like yes, you can have a sexual relationship with someone, but it is different when you are like connected, like social, soulfully. You know what I mean? It just feels
Like your
different.
spirit
The
connection.
energy, yeah, it's a spiritual connection, and it just takes you to a whole different level. And yeah, like even having an orgasm is not the same. Like you can fuck and yeah, okay, you could come, but it's not gonna be the same when there's not that connection.
Yeah, that's a hard thing too. You gotta learn people. Like everybody's different.
Yeah.
Like as much as I like to please people and I get off on that,
You better be pleasing me too.
I don't like pleasing myself.
You know, I have a hard time with that.
So I'm an edger.
I have a hard
I
time.
like being edged. Like you could take me all the way there, but don't give it to me.
Mm.
Really?
Really?
I'm dead ass.
Really?
I'm so terrible.
You
I'm
see,
a
like me-
masochist. I know it. I
like-
figured it out. I'm
like-
like, I know my
well, we said that.
problem.
Well, we said that last time, but like for me, it's like it never really. For me, it never really did
Wow.
anything for me. Like I can't complete it
Yo, that's everything.
by myself.
See, I know, like, I have a friend who she's a sex doctor. She's actually a
Oh
PhD
yes, yes,
sexologist, for
she
real.
is. She got a book out too. Mm-hmm.
And I gotta add you to her group because she talks about
Everything,
but
Ellie,
it's fascinating because they
everything.
can talk about
Teddy, never.
talk about this
Wait,
Teddy,
what did he say?
Teddy, never. Never. He said LB face riding like a cowgirl. Nope.
That Jimmy broke.
He said
Wait,
while
please.
talking shit. First of all, I don't talk shit.
Leave it to me.
I'm
to
not
make
quiet,
it
but I
show
don't
dirty.
talk.
It was
No,
the
I'm
face
joking.
tattoo girl. Wait, it was the face tattoo girl. A real man kissing the stretch mark. That said, for real. He goes, a real man is. He
He
goes,
said,
Claudia, can I?
He said, saw that smile. Maybe that's a maybe. You gotta have the right energy. And then he said, LB face riding like a cowgirl. I don't like that. I'm very self-conscious.
LB face
I am
riding
not.
like
I'm
a
not writing
cowgirl.
nobody's face, and I could tell you this.
I
Right now.
love writing.
No, I'm gonna tell you this right now, and I'm gonna tell you, and I don't even give a fuck
You
if
know
y'all
what?
judge me. I don't give a, and this is why I say I'm a masochist. I can tell you right now, I've been with somebody for
You know
over
what?
12 years before, right? And
Yeah.
I've dealt with somebody for that
Uh-huh.
long,
Mhm.
and I could tell you, I could probably count on one, maybe two hands how many times I've done that. And I guarantee you, I could tell you I was not comfortable. I am not comfortable.
Shit, I was
I'm not
comfortable.
comfortable doing that.
I was comfortable with the person.
And it's not about the
that-
weight.
yeah.
It's not about the weight. It's not about I'm not comfortable doing that. I don't like getting in that position. Maybe that's what it is. I don't like.
Give
And
Claudia
trust
my
me,
number.
I like being dominant, but I'm not not that way. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
It's something about it. It just I don't know. I'm not into it. And listen, I'm my worst critic on myself. I do get self-conscious, but not in the bedroom. And that's why, and that's the difference, right? Like for me, like some women, if I'm not comfortable in my skin around you, I ain't fucking you. Some women will still fuck people. Me, I promise you, if we're gonna do something, you ain't gonna get L. You getting Ellie McNasty. I swear to God, I'm a whole nother person. when it comes to that person. When it comes to that. I will be the most confident
I'll be right
person. I
back.
don't give a shit about my stretch marks. I don't give a shit about my weight. I don't give a shit about my double chin. Guess what? You seeing it all because I'm gonna put this work in and you ain't even gonna be focused on that. You ain't even seeing straight to see all of that. But it takes a while to get into that point. Right?
Yeah, and most women, I know that, when I was younger, I was much thinner than I am now.
And I was more
always
self-conscious.
thinking about,
Right? You were more self-conscious when you were in shape.
oh yeah, at 42, girl, please, honey, I don't even care. I am taking charge of my stretch marks. I have babies. I created human beings. Like, if you don't like it, don't look. But I remember this guy that I was with, and the reason why it got put in my head, because it really wasn't like an issue. He was like, we got into a fight, and he's like, oh yeah, if you fucking leave, nobody's gonna be with you with all those stretch marks. And that really, at the moment, being so young, I didn't process it until later on. But my behavior changed. I didn't think about it, but my behavior changed. So I started to be more self-conscious about my clothes, and is my belly showing, because then it'll show stretch marks, and those are bad or whatever. And self-esteem has a lot to do with how you have sex and how you connect with a partner, because you could be totally connected until you have sex with them. And that's where some of the sexual problems come, because a lot of women are mental. And they're thinking about, how do I look? Maybe I need to look like a porn, and maybe he'll be into that. I need to do things like a porno, right?
I could tell you this. I could tell you this, and I'll tell you this because you're right about the mental shit. I can tell you this. I will be so confident when it comes to sex with people. Like it takes, and I've had guys tell me, "Oh, what is this, a job interview?" No. It's not a job interview. But if you feel like that's the process and you're not willing to put up with it, then you ain't getting it. I'm not easy. I make it difficult, but it's for a reason, because I am very spiritual and I'm not going to let just anybody in, regardless if it's just sex or not. Exactly. So like for me, I've had situations where I've been sexually attracted to the person. We've connected on a spiritual level. I can let them in, but there's just certain things that like will turn me completely off. For example, I am a mother. I'm a mother. I had a C-section. I don't want to call it a fupa because it's not really a fupa, but yeah, we'll call it a fupa. I have like a fupa. I'm telling you right now, I had a guy one day grab my fupa and like wiggle it. And I was mortified. I wanted to die. I've never wanted to die more in my entire life than when the guy grabbed my fupa. And I was so turned off. And that mortified me. When I tell you, I got dressed so quick. Oh, she freaking hung up. It disconnected. Guys, I got so fucking mortified. I wanted to die on the spot. I think her phone died. It was that real, guys. It was that real. The phone died on her, probably. But yeah, I wanted to die inside. Damn, I'm left by myself. Everybody left me. They're over there in the hallway. Claudia, come join me. Deanna's phone died, and I was telling a story about how I was completely mortified when a guy grabbed my fupa, and I was completely turned off. And then like it went blank, and now I'm here just talking to myself because nobody's commenting, and I feel even more embarrassed. Like I'm like, yeah, no. He's struggling. He drank too much. He might have.
I doubt it. But
I think her phone died. She was talking and it just like cut out and went burr, 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 burr.
Wait. So you said a guy grabbed your fupa?
So I told her, I said, I've always been sexually confident. Like if I'm having sex with you, that means I'm comfortable to the point where I could be confident in having sex with you. Like I'm not a one night stand person, and I'm not the type of person like I have to have some type of connection with you in order to have sex with you.
Yeah.
So if I'm having sex with you, I'm comfortable.
Same.
So if I'm comfortable enough, I'm gonna be confident. I'm gonna do my all. I'm gonna do my best. best. I'm gonna give my best foot forward. But I'm telling you, we took a break, and like he like grabbed my fupa and played with it, and I'm telling you right now, I died. I was like, kill me. I was
But
like,
why
take
did
the
that?
shotgun
Why
to the
did
head.
that? Wait.
Why would
was
the
it-
fuck would he? I swear to God, it turned me all the way off because that's
But
why.
wait. But why would
Because
that?
I'm insecure about it. So the fact that he played with
But
it,
wait. But was this someone that you felt
I was
comfortable with?
comfortable with them till they did that.
But
And
then
I'm
that
telling
shouldn't.
you
That
right
shouldn't.
now,
That shouldn't.
I was ready
mean,
to be like, don't ever talk to me again. And he was like, and I wasn't dramatic about it. I wasn't dramatic about it. In my head though, I kid you not, in my head I was hanging myself. I was like, bro, I'm dead. And he's just like, yo,
I
what?
get it.
He's like, you good? You
I
good?
get
And
it.
I'm like, I'm not good. I'm
No,
not
I get
good.
It. I get it.
And he's like, you good? And I'm like, yeah. I'm getting dressed. I'm sitting there like in my head because I'm like, yeah,
'Cause
I'm
he
good.
played- but he
I
played
couldn't
with
get
it?
dressed.
Wait, he played with it. He
Man,
grabbed it and
He grabbed it and he was like,
But that's because he liked it.
I know. But,
But
I
I get
didn't
it.
take it that way because I'm self-conscious about it.
I
So
get it.
when he did
I
it, I
get
was
it.
just like,
No, I get
and
it.
I promise you.
And you
And
know
he
what?
said, and he told me after, he was like, yo, you ran out. And in my head, I was like, because you know how you have the aspect of
Was-
your head and you
yes,
have your outside
yes,
appearance, right? So
mhm.
he was just like, he was like, nah, he was like, honestly, he was like, to be honest with you, I thought you had to take a shit. And that's why you left. And he was like, I thought something was wrong with your stomach. And I'm like, something was wrong with my stomach. I have a fucking fupa. And you touched it.
No, you know
But
what?
I-
You know
But I
what? You know
couldn't be
why?
dramatic like
No.
that.
I'm gonna say this. I think it's hard for you too because you once upon a time were very skinny. You know what I mean?
Man. And I
Like,
thought I was fat when I was skinny.
I
We have
feel
all
you.
been there, right?
I feel you.
I want to
And
be. I want to
thought
be
I
as
was-
fat as I thought I was when I thought I was fat.
Man, seriously. No, seriously. I thought I was really fat in high school, and I wasn't. Not like,
Bro,
no,
nah, I'm not gonna lie. I
not
knew
like-
I wasn't
not
fat.
after the kids.
I knew I wasn't fat, but I was still self-conscious
Yeah.
because I was so tall. I was self-conscious about my height.
Yeah, you are.
So
tall.
what happens is everybody thought I was older.
Yeah, but he liked it. He liked the fupa. He
No,
wanted to
but
feel it.
no,
He
no.
wanted to
No.
caress it.
Let me tell you something.
Is
I
that's
was
why you
always
don't like writing face?
self-conscious. Wait. That's not why. That's not why. I just don't like it. I just don't like
Why
it.
don't you like it?
I don't like it. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you I don't like it.
Hmm.
I'm uncomfortable with doing it. Maybe it's my thunder thigh. I have thunder thighs. My
mhm.
thighs, baby.
Yeah.
You ever had so
Be like, "Are
anybody?
you
Okay, so
breathing?"
wait.
Be like,
I'm
"No,
gonna
are
tell
you
you.
breathing?"
No, it's not even. Are you breathing? So I'm gonna tell you a funny story, right? I'm gonna tell you a funny story, and I'm gonna generalize this because So generalizing this, right?
Mhm.
Like, you ever have a girl with thick thighs? Don't try to play with her in the car. You playing yourself. You playing yourself. I'm telling you right now. If I'm sitting in my car, now mind you, I'm tall, so I don't look as thick or like I don't appear as big as I actually am.
Mhm.
But I could tell you right now, the way that I'm sitting right now, my thighs are touching, and
They're
there's
touching.
a gap. There's a gap between my knee because I have big thighs.
Mhm.
So it's like,
What are you
unless
gonna
you're
feel?
putting my leg,
What
unless
are
you're
you-
putting one of my legs on the passenger side over there, you're not accessing anything. You're playing with
Well, I mean, some people
pure
can
thigh
access.
fat. No,
Some people can.
No.
Some people can
No.
access.
I could
Some
tell you right
people
now.
can
If
access.
I'm saying if I'm sitting in my seat, if I'm sitting in the passenger
That's
seat,
what I'm saying.
or I'm sitting in the driver's seat, and you think you're gonna be like, let me play with it. No, it's not happening.
And be like,
I don't care. Even if I spread my legs.
let me say. Some people like to
Nah,
challenge.
bro. We gonna have to play Polly Pocket. You gonna have to like
She
leg
said
up
Polly
over here.
Pocket.
I
She
don't know. Like you gonna have to work.
She said
We gonna
Polly
have to
Pocket.
be, yogi masters in the fucking car or something. Like
Yo,
I'm thick as fuck. So
sometimes,
maybe it's
but
not.
come
Maybe
on,
I'll
but
be
you know
like
how
thick
you can
thighs.
stretch though. Stop lying like
I
you
know,
can't
but
stretch.
I know, but still,
Stop lying like you can't
listen,
extend.
Linda.
No.
Okay, so this is my thing, right? Most men, correct me if I'm wrong. Most men like receiving head laying down. They want to see you on top. They want to see you dominating the peen. Teddy,
I mean,
Teddy,
yeah.
Teddy,
I
tell
think-
me. Teddy, tell
Where's
me.
Teddy.
Teddy,
Is that
tell
true?
me. What's the best position to receive head? What's the best position to receive head, you think? I'm talking to you now, but what's the best position? No. I'm talking to Teddy.
Teddy.
Teddy's here.
Teddy's on the phone.
Teddy's here. I'm talking to him, but I'm talking to you too. I'm asking you the question.
Anytime that I get to see your eyes look up
that turns
So
on
that's
a
from
man.
okay.
That turns
But
on
I'm
a man.
asking, what's the best? What if you're receiving head, right? If you're receiving head, what's the
How many?
best position you want to be in? Do you want to be sat up? Do you want to be laid down on the
Standing up,
bed with
laying
her on
down,
top? What's the best? What's the
her on her
ultimate
knees.
position for you to receive head? No, are you, that's the best one for you? Where do you feel you achieve the greatest head? In what position?
Standing up, on your knees, laying down.
Oh, he's a fucking nasty fuck. Teddy!
Hey, what did
He
Teddy
said,
say?
he said legs open with the dick between the tits. So she got it. So you standing, and it's like right here
He said
on the
Teddy.
bed, sitting up.
He said Teddy, aka Papi, the fupa slayer.
I'm ignoring him. I'm ignoring
Yo,
him.
Teddy, you
I'm
you
ignoring
on
some of
another
your
page.
comments. He said experts zigzag the hand under the fupa crease. I'm fucking dead. He said legs open with the dick between the tits on bed sitting up. So that's the best for him. So he's
Wait,
if so that's like I'm on the edge
wait,
of the
he's
bed.
on the edge of the
He's
bed.
no, I'm sitting on the bed.
Okay.
right?
Oh, he's
I don't know. You
standing.
tell me.
He's
Teddy,
standing.
Am I
A
he's
woman on the
standing
edge
up
of
in
the
front
bed,
of me. I'm
front of
sitting on the bed,
and just going.
and the thing is here, and I'm like, right? Or are you sitting on the bed and she's on her knees? Because that's a thing too.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's a thing too.
So energy.
I don't know.
Okay, wait. So now you're asking that question for a man, but how about for you? Since we talked about pleasing, right? And you know how that like pleasing certain people
Can
turns
I
us
say
on.
something though?
Wait.
It's funny that
how
you
do
say
you,
that.
How do you?
Women,
How do you?
wait. Because I
like
have
to
a
give
question
it?
for you. This is why I have a question for you.
Why
No, I have a
me?
question for you. Because did you ever notice when men get head, they look down, but when women get head, we look up?
Sometimes.
Tell me I'm lying.
Sometimes.
Tell me I'm lying.
Sometimes.
It's so true. Men will get head, they look
You know
down
what?
at you. Women get
I
head,
know.
we look up into the sky.
It's been a while. It's been a it's been a while. I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, yeah, but men do like to look down.
I don't know. Okay, so Facebook, whoever's commenting on Facebook, I wanted to clarify that too. If you comment on Facebook on my end,
We
I
cannot
can't see who it is.
Let me get
so
in.
it says Facebook user, but they said any position. I'm happy, bro. Facts.
Okay.
I felt
Any
you on that.
position.
Even though I'm not a man, I felt you on that. He said that stand up head makes the nut sneak up on you. I wouldn't know because I'm not a man. But you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Jelly bean. I felt it. I don't know, girl. I don't know. I like laying down. I like laying down.
Wait,
Listen,
so you know,
I'm all about wait. You know why I like laying down?
Wait,
I can
let me
explain
finish.
why.
You said laying down, giving him head, or laying
No,
down,
no.
you getting head.
You said getting, right? You said receiving?
No,
Are you talking about receiving?
about. I thought you were talking about you giving.
Oh, so you're
What a
talking about
man-
giving?
Yeah, like what is your favorite position
I'm
about
not,
giving?
I'm not at liberty to talk about that. I'm about to plead the fifth, girl. We ain't telling secrets here. Okay, so if you really want to know, guys, we're signing off after this because I'm about to be in mad trouble. I'm spitting gems right now. So, like, my favorite position to give head,
Mhm.
right? I hate you right now. My favorite position to give head is me laying down.
Oh look, I got plugged.
Cause I'm terrible, y'all.
I got unplugged.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so he
Oh,
said
yeah.
like he likes laying down. Hold on, guys. We technical difficulties.
Yeah,
So my favorite position giving head is me laying down, my head to the side, him penetrating my mouth, sucking the tit, playing with the clit.
Okay.
Trifecta,
Okay.
baby.
Trifecta.
It's all about the trifecta.
Wait,
Even
what
getting
did,
head.
What did Teddy say? Whole what? Whole active? Thought active?
He said proactive for men.
Proactive.
Proactive. So like so it's like okay, so that you know what? I can't even say that because that's more because like that's like if I have somebody f my mouth. I'm talking really nasty. I'm starting to get uncomfortable, guys, but it's all right.
You're
But
starting to
like
get
if somebody
uncomfortable?
if somebody f's my shut the fuck up. So if somebody like is effing my mouth, like it's like f my mouth. And then like play, like I'm a trifecta person, like even receiving head, right?
Yeah.
So like the ultimate trifecta, and guys try this out on women. It might not work for all, but it works. Trust me, it's good. It's good.
You know,
So, like,
because you got to be able to
because that
do...
trifecta, the best trifecta like that I've I've experienced.
Sucking on your tit, playing with your clit,
No.
and you sucking on the dick.
No.
No.
The trifecta, no, of receiving head is thumb down there,
Mhm.
right? Fingers, tongue, playing with the nipples. Little radio,
Okay, yes.
radio,
Yeah.
some radio station.
Yeah.
Tune in, nigga. No.
Yeah. That's if you're receiving.
But that's what I'm
head.
saying. If that's
Yeah.
if that's if you're receiving,
Mhm.
and then if you're like really rambunctious, like it's the trifecta is like fingers, tongue, choking.
Where's Victoria when we fucking need her? Where is Vicky when
I'm
we
just
need her?
saying.
Vicky has shared
So no, because
that
I can
she
tell
likes
you.
no, because we've
Yeah,
gotten into this
dominant,
conversation.
dominant,
She's
yeah.
a dominant.
Yeah.
You know, like instead of being submissive. Like I think for me, sexually, it's nice to feel a little bit submissive, but I also like to be dominant in certain things.
Some people are like that. Some people are like that because like I could tell you like so in my experience, I'm dominant for safety reasons. I'm naturally dominant
Because
I'm
of-
because of
Of
past
yeah.
trauma. So like I'm naturally dominant. But if I connect with you and I feel comfortable,
I-
I
in
may
order for
become
me
more
to be
submissive.
yes, in order for me to become more
But I can
submissive
tell
is
you
because
also,
I feel safe.
but I could tell you also, I'm a brat.
Yes, we know
Victoria,
that.
no, I'm saying Victoria is fully. She likes to dominate. She likes to full blown
Victoria likes to
she likes to dominate. She wants to be the dominant one.
Yeah.
She wants to say how it's going. She wants
Wait,
to take
we talked
lead.
about, you know,
I'm the
obviously
in
bringing-
between because I don't know. Are you submissive or are you dominant?
Like I said before, like
But
if
what do you
I
prefer?
feel
What's your preference?
if a man can make me feel comfortable
Oh,
enough
so
to be submissive.
So you on the Jill Scott vibes?
Exactly.
Yeah. If you could tell me what to do, you could tell me what to do. But if you
But
can't
if you
tell me what to do,
you can't tell me what to do.
All right.
That's
So
it.
I felt that.
Yes.
But I'm
So
yeah. No, I
exactly
get
what it
that.
is.
But no. But I get that. I get that. But like.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but like with me, like I told you, I like the tease. Like the tease gets me
Yes.
off more than actually
Yes.
finishing.
No,
So
I
like for
agree.
me, it's like I'm a brat because I'm gonna be dominant and then I'm gonna submit to you.
To
And then as you like, oh yeah, I got this,
Mhm.
I'm getting
like
in it.
a-
It's
it's
like, nah, nigga, let me
like
put you back in
tag
your
you're it.
place.
Like,
Like,
yes.
no, yes.
Yes.
So it's a chase.
Yeah.
That makes it exciting to me.
Yes.
That's what turns
I
me on
think so
about it.
too.
But that doesn't work for everybody. And not
No.
everybody does that. Some people like to be submissive. And there's times where maybe I might be more submissive and there's times where I might be more dominant.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. But I think it takes
Even in a
certain
session, right?
I think it
'Cause-
takes a certain person, for me personally, to get me, you know, to that point.
Yeah. No, of course you gotta have some type of connection where you get there. And
You
then
know,
plus it's
but-
like, I had a conversation with somebody where they were like, oh, certain positions determine who's dominant or not. And I was like, I completely disagree because I could ride a man and make and still be
Yep.
submissive.
Yes.
I could still be submissive. You know, I could take yes,
I
because
don't
you can ride
know.
a man and you can let him guide you. Like, oh,
yes,
come
that's
on.
true.
And
no,
then
that's true.
you could ride a man and you can be like, I don't care. You're gonna take this.
You're gonna take
There's
this
a
how I
difference.
want it.
There's
yeah.
a difference.
There is a difference. There is a difference. There is a difference. The what? I've never. I don't think I've ever. No, the Amazon.
He's guys, Amazon position.
What is the Amazon position? Somebody look it up.
Well, listen,
What
no,
is
on some real shit though.
Yeah,
we're
no.
gonna have to cut this short.
Yeah, we're
'cause
gonna
it's
have to
already
cut
been
it
2
short.
hours.
And we actually gotta.
We started
you know,
mad
we're gonna
late.
call out. Not call out. We're gonna shout out one of our homegirls. Her birthday tonight. Happy birthday!
Oh, happy birthday, Jen.
to Jen.
He said Claudia wants the intimacy with the nasty. I'm dead. All right, we're
Who
gonna
said
change. Teddy, we're gonna change the subject, guys. We're gonna have to head out. This is the end of the
Yeah.
show. I apologize for coming in late. I feel like I missed a lot, but we
You know
appreciate
what?
you guys tuning in. We're gonna
You-
be a lot better. We almost didn't do a show today.
Let me
Today
tell
was
you
almost
something.
not gonna happen.
I was really
not-
scared.
You were scared to do it by yourself,
Yes, I was scared getting on. I felt so awkward. I
guys.
was like, how do I play
you know,
that
wait,
music?
time out. So like last week, like I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna be, what is it called? I'm gonna be I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm gonna be what is it? Transparent. I'm gonna be transparent with y'all. I am not in the best of spirits lately.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to pull myself together. So if you guys see me struggling, and I know y'all not judging, and even if you are, I really don't give a fuck because I'm at
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah.
But it was a struggle for me to get here today. It was a struggle last week, and I
Mhm.
came in a little frumpy, but today
Mhm.
I'm full blown. I got sweatpants on.
Yeah.
Like I'm full blown, but I'm doing my best, and I feel
And
like
you
we
are.
all are doing
You
our best to
are.
show up and
You
show out.
are. Yeah.
We do
Because this
have,
is important to us too. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So we want
yeah.
to show face and
So
and
we are making some changes. There are a few things
that
that
we're
are
gonna be
coming,
announcing. Yeah.
and some for the better, some is hard, but we're gonna have to handle that. And we appreciate you guys for being down for the ride. I mean, it's been a long journey. We started
Mhm.
off with just me and Vicky, and now we have Claudia. We had T for a minute. We had Deb sometimes coming in,
Mhm.
and
And you never know, they might come up with the guest
yeah,
experiences.
we don't know, where the future might hold. But I'm telling you right now,
We got some
we're
good
only
news
going
going
up
on
for,
too.
yeah, we're only going up from here. And we appreciate you vibing with us, and we hope
Mhm.
you tune in. I know today was a little bit hectic. You know, I kind of put all the stress on Claudia for opening up and starting because we were so late.
Yeah.
And you know, and I get it. And I get it. Not every show is gonna be of everybody's taste. But we
No, but we
appreciate you
appreciate
guys
you coming out, Teddy,
tuning in.
Jeff,
Teddy, Jeff,
Deanna, welcome,
yeah,
and the whole everybody else
yes.
that was
We
watching,
appreciate everybody you know, tuning
tuning
in.
in. Mhm.
And it's honestly, it makes me feel better that I came here for a little bit. And I look forward into making some good business
Yeah, for the future, man.
and making some good moves, because we working on it. And just be patient with us, because we trying to. And this is, we do this for you guys too, because even though this is like a therapy session for us,
Yeah.
it's also a place where you guys can feel a part of something and open up and not feel judged, or maybe feel like you can relate and you know, touch on some things that you might not be comfortable talking to other people, you know.
Yeah.
And you can always hit us up anonymously, or you can always hit us up with any type of situations. We have a Facebook page, we have an Instagram, Girls Gone Wine. You can hit us up directly in DMs. You can hit us up on the page. If you have any topics that you want to talk about, if you have anything, maybe a circumstance or a situation you want to speak about anonymously, you can always
Mhm.
hit us up and we could talk about it. But other than
Yeah.
that, like, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Please download the Reflex Radio app. You can catch us on there as well. And other
Yeah.
podcasts. There's other podcasts here that
Yeah.
are amazing that you could tune into.
Mhm.
We have DJs spinning throughout the day. There's
Stations,
music, different
yes.
stations. We have a
Mhm.
hip hop station. We have a Latin station. Um, we have like a
A reggae, I
carnival.
think too, right?
Yeah.
Like yeah,
So
yeah.
there's different options for you. So please download the app.
Support.
And you know, follow us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook. And I hope you guys join us in our journey. We have a lot of ways where we're willing to grow and we're willing to be open. So if you have any ideas,
Yes.
you can hit us up. We appreciate you guys for tuning in this week. I hope to see you next week. Hopefully we'll be on time. There's a lot going on right now. That's
But
why
we'll
it
be
was hard
good.
for me to come,
But
but
we'll
we'll
be
be here
good.
on time.
Yes.
Like I said, 8ish to 10ish. It won't be as late as this time as this week. And we'll be on our shit.
Mhm.
We'll have everybody here.
Yeah.
And we got some topics. There's a lot of shit that I didn't
Yeah.
get to talk about because I came so late. And I didn't feel like it fit this segment, but I promise you we have a lot to come.
Mhm.
And hope to see you guys. We appreciate
Yes,
you.
and thank you.
Have a good night. Everybody be
for our-
safe. Enjoy the
yeah.
rest of your summer.
We
Like,
actually had one of our guest speakers. You know what I mean? Today, Mark. Thank
Yeah,
you,
Mark.
even though he kind of disappeared.
yeah, we thank him for coming in.
Thank
and
you for coming in,
you know.
covering. We appreciate that. And to the future, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll
Nice.
see you guys next week.
Yes. Bye. Wait, you got to
Bye.
play the song.
I can't.
Why not?
No, I don't have it on me.
Oh,
I'm not gonna
all
do
right.
it.
All right.
Good night, guys.
Good night, guys. Bye.